here tonight. Are we missing anyone? One, two,
Yes,
three, four.
BTR.
I think we're all here.
Yeah, the rest of us are here.
Yeah.
So, has anyone tried out the new Roll20 layout yet?
I am apparently going to be in one at some point because someone messed up and accidentally logged that for their one. So
I mean,
for a different game. So
Yeah.
we'll find out.
I mean, the new layout is quite nice actually. It's not like.
I've heard it's a lot
floating on
cleaner.
screen. Yeah,
I've heard it's a lot cleaner.
definitely a lot cleaner.
Yeah, I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard that one of the other games has been in like test mode. So whenever I'm in the Cyberpunk one shot, as opposed to the Cyberpunk campaign I'm in, it's the Cyberpunk one shot with a completely different group.
Mhm.
Because I'm in a group that does like a spin wheel for TTRPGs. We play a one shot in them.
Okay.
And the current rolled one is for Cyberpunk. But one person is being awkward and playing a netrunner, so the GM has to learn the entire netrunning rules as well, which I have no idea of because in the campaign I'm in, we don't have a netrunner,
Fair enough.
so I can't even help them with it. So that one's taking a while.
Alright, chat amongst yourself for a couple minutes. I need to finish something up.
Okay. Yeah. I've got so many games on at the moment for various TTRPGs.
Yeah.
Pathfinder's being fun. Still really enjoying second edition. Or my second barbarian. I've played 3 characters, 2 of them were barbarians, 1 lasted 2 sessions and died immediately. Wasn't a barbarian. The ranger was my first character and it died immediately. A barbarian lasted a while, and my second barbarian is also lasting a while.
I mean, barbarians do tend to last a little longer, but
Oh, the ranger wasn't squishy. He was in full plate mail and had more health than anyone else in the party by a significant margin.
all right.
And we were all marshals. We just died. We just TPK'd to like 5 cultists and a random spellcaster with this hat. We took a lot of them with us. Actually, say, fine, how many cultists was it? It was a lot of cultists. And we got just cut to pieces because they kept critting by accident. Not like high chance to crits. The GM just rolled a lot of 20s.
Oof.
Was fun though. And then this is the other campaign where my first barbarian died heroically, murdering a chimera.
Mhm.
He jumped out of a moving airship and grappled both of its wings because we were going to die. If we weren't, I was on like 5 health, so I just went, screw it. And just tackled out of the air, essentially. So they died. And my current character is hilarious.
Fair
They're a shark barbarian. So they just run at people and bite them.
Oh, whoa.
For a lot of damage, actually. Currently 2d12 plus 11 piercing damage and 1d6 persistent bleed damage on every hit,
Mhm. Yep.
which is
I forgot to actually put,
fair-
the
fairly
timer.
hefty. Oh yeah. It's fine, we don't even know if the timer's going to apply this time. Chris is needing time.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's fine. I'll put the 5-minute one back on, but
yeah.
alright. I'm just spamming all my discords with the self promo stuff.
Oh, and I'm going to be playing essentially an angry swarm of bees in the Lancer multi-shot, I'll call it.
Okay.
Well, have you heard of Lancer?
No.
Okay, it's TTRPG play mechs, basically.
Cool.
It can go from like tiny mechs that are basically just power armor all the way up to basically the Jaegers from Pacific Rim. And I'm playing a mech that's sort of a mech because one of the one of the the mechs are put into these are the company that makes them. The mech I've picked is from the company that makes really weird things that science doesn't really make sense for. One of the mechs invented itself, for reference on how weird they are.
I am good to go.
Okay.
Okay. I believe the rest of the stars are.
Alrighty. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and all individuals, to Alterra, the Shattered Altsphere, episode 64, All for One.
Woo!
Previously, in like 3 or 4 weeks ago,
It's a while. It was a while.
the players finally met with the Rebellion. They had a lovely chat with the Rebellion, effectively became unofficial representatives of the Rebellion, got to keep their badges. Went and visited the forest. It was a lovely forest. You met a sentient purple worm. He seemed like such a fine, upstanding worm of a gentleman. You sent him
It was
south.
great.
They're warm.
Yeah, it was warm. You then got a message and rushed home to find dragons hatching. You spent the night caring for dragons and having a whole bunch of other mini socials going on throughout the scenes. I can't actually remember if we did anything in the morning. Did we do anything in the morning? Nothing that I took
don't
notes
I think
on.
there are a few character scenes, but not really any
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
actual
there's
things
anything.
happening.
So-
I think we were more in the kitchen, and Lou was explaining what happened to him during
Wait,
the
did
night.
Lou have a dream again?
Yes.
Mm.
The Z-Bot tried to kill me.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah! I
Allegedly.
forgot about that!
He was standing at the bottom of
Z-Bot
bed
tried
with
to
fucking
murder
axe.
Lou with an axe!
All in all,
That is where we resume what I'm officially, or what I'm dubbing, day 2 since the party gained access to the nest. Because that's officially what it was. You did your tournament and defeated the Platinum Phoenix. Today is the day of the Gauntlet's Rise, where you may be able to beat out all the other contestants and challenge the reigning victor to a one-on-one Rise challenge. And the day after is the Battle of the Bands. So you have a day to prepare for that if
I
you would
thought
like.
it was the other way around.
No,
No, Battle of
according
Bands
to
was
my
last.
notes.
How was last?
There you go.
And I'm pretty sure that's only because the DM had more in mind for the Battle of the Bands and wanted more prep time that he's still not utilized yet.
Don't worry, I forgot
This
that
is
I hadn't
fair.
actually
Better.
gone onto the Roll20 and actually typed out the dragons' names yet.
So luckily I do have the Gauntlet of the Rise planned.
Rosalie or something.
And
Rosie.
unless this party is somehow incredibly efficient today, I doubt we're gonna get to the Battle of the Bands today. So the DM has an extra week to prep for that.
No, we know. Look, we might not
have
get-
a meeting with some NPCs to go to.
Oh yeah, you've got the tech union
Yeah.
people
Yes,
who
we
Izome
know
wanted
people.
to talk to.
Featherink.
Yeah. That was them. I could not remember at all their name.
Man.
It's like, oh yeah, the golem people wanted to talk.
Golem Feathering, creators of the Golem Mind Chips.
I did actually get a random generator and do have all the dragons' names. They're not imaginative in the slightest.
Let's go ahead and well we'll do that as one of the scenes. You can tell the party the names once we get into it. I believe we had 1 female and 4 males.
Yep.
Let's have a look. Alright, so yes, we resume on the beginning of day 2. The party is gathering in the kitchen to prep for their day, and you guys can discuss and then make your decisions as to what you want to do for the morning slot. In the afternoon, you have the Gauntlet of the Rise for those who want to go to that, to either participate or just to cheer on and watch the spectacle. And then we'll figure out nighttime activities later, because I doubt we'll get to it today.
Probably not.
Feel free to. You have now open roleplay. Go for it.
Okay. I don't know. Alvina's in a
Uh,
pile of dragons, so.
I was gonna say, Fucky's probably sitting in the kitchen, wonder why Alvina's not making him food yet.
So the point will kind of poke ahead and go, are they asleep?
I think the dragons are all asleep. They're literally Alvina's like in a heap full of dragons.
If there's vaguely a thumbs up, I'll actually come down.
From Alvina, there will be, yeah. Because she doesn't need that much sleep, so yeah, she would have. This is probably I've just realised, considering she doesn't need to sleep anywhere near as much, she might have already gone, made like food for the dragons, and come back and gotten back in the heap.
You still need half the time. You still need 4 hours.
I know.
Oh.
I couldn't. That's what I couldn't remember if I did the 4 hours immediately or the 4 hours late. That was.
You did not. You did the 4 hours late.
Did I? Okay.
Need a healthy 4 hours.
Yeah. Healthy 4 hours of trance.
But yes, we start with Fukyu in the kitchen. The point you said you were going down to give who a thumbs up? Were you checking in on Alvina? Or were you checking in on the kitchen?
I was checking in to make sure is it safe and dragon free to come down off the crow's nest.
Oh yeah.
You look over the crow's nest. I don't know. The golems kind of just shrug back at you. There's no one there to give you that indication. Do you risk it and go down and find out for yourself?
I would risk going down to the kitchen just to find someone else to ask.
You come in and find Fukyu. Fukyu, what are you doing there? You look up excitedly. It's not Alvina. Maybe the point can make you food.
Point can cook.
You're not Avina. Can you make me food?
I mean, I can
I'm hungry. She's not cooked anything.
I can try. Who wants some stew?
Point can make a mean stew for
Well-
breakfast.
That's not really breakfast food, but sure.
I mean, what is cereal but milk stew?
As if we have
I
cereal on
hate
this ship.
Feelings mutual, buddy.
Ah, yes, the interaction between bards. I hate you. It's mutual.
So, I will make some sort of breakfast out of what we have.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
If you want.
no doubt Alvina just keeps the kitchen pantry packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what anything is because Alvina always does all the cooking. But
It's all in weird drawers, not like it's in Alvina's system of like
She,
preparedness.
Chaos.
she opens a drawer, puts a thing in it, closes the drawer. That's its new place.
Yeah. Nothing has a set place. Like you find a fork in one drawer, a knife in a cupboard.
The spoon is on the ceiling.
Somehow it's just wedged.
Where else would you keep spoon?
it can't go on the floor. That's where the knives are.
Mhm. That's where we keep the potatoes.
Yeah.
I mean, Avina usually she cooks a bunch of sausages, bacon, hash browns. I mean, she cooks other stuff as well, but that's all I really care about. Eggs.
Yeah, the pancakes. And the pancakes.
Ah, pancakes, yeah. She
I'm
made-
wearing the void.
she
Hear
made
the
this
voice
weird-
of Alvina.
Yeah. She made this weird thing called a waffle once. It was alright.
I can imagine if anyone would make waffles, it would be Alvina, actually, yeah. That's about right.
You've clearly never had a point waffle.
No, I've not, because you've never cooked.
Sounds like
True.
a small animal for some reason.
The point.
Hmm.
level.
It's like a bird or something.
I was thinking more like a hedgehog kind of.
It could be. It could be like and to be honest, my mental picture immediately went to a womble, but bird. So
As you're having this riveting conversation, who is it that steps into the kitchen? None other than
Vermeer. He looks in, goes, "Where is she? Oh shit, she's still with the dragons."
Yeah, she's not made me my breakfast yet.
What?
What?
I don't cook.
Reasonable.
he's almost not allowed to cook. I imagine.
Zorma would fall asleep while the stove was
I
on.
mean, whenever Zormi cooks, it ends up kind of being like a science experiment. You don't know if
Yeah.
it's going to taste nice or explode.
Once the food got up and walked out, and Alvina went, "Nope, you're not allowed to cook again."
I mean,
Actually,
I also
If
imagine,
we can use red Arcanite seasoning, why not yellow?
yeah. I, mean,
that
I
was-
also imagine Zormi is.
That was gold Arcanite.
Yeah.
That was gold Arcanite, wasn't that one?
I also imagine Zormi is very particular about measurements as well.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So he'll probably
And-
spend like 30 minutes making sure each like teaspoon of sugar is perfectly level before putting into his tea.
He counts the grains of
Yeah.
flour that he puts in there.
As you're all discussing this with Zormir's head through the door, the other door opens as Abigail's head pops in, and with a growing concern on her face says, "Is Alvina dead?"
No,
Probably.
bloody well down with the dragons and bedding.
Yeah, she wasn't
Aye.
here or last night.
Oh, I did think it was strange she wasn't cooking. Okay.
Yeah.
Alvina's
Abby, do
not
you want a point
cooking.
waffle?
Yeah.
We're not sure where it
Put
is
one
yet.
more in the pan, however these things are made.
The point, why are you over by the door cooking? Shouldn't you be in the kitchen area?
That's not where the stove is.
Because unfortunately, I've been the only one moving people for now.
A magician never tells his secrets.
What do you
And
think
also-
this is,
Excellent.
Bob? Some sort of tabletop game with minis? Don't be
Yes.
ridiculous.
Yes, we're playing Sims.
Just playing.
I mean, isn't that what D&D is ultimately?
This part kind of is actually. Yeah.
Aren't we? Isn't that why we all play this?
Yeah. This is actually
Yeah.
the great point. You know when there's like those videos of people that just do like bizarre things that their Sims have done? Alvina is just passed out on the floor, covered in pets, in just a random room. It's like, yeah, this seems like normally would happen in Sims.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chick Alvina will want one of these. Someone to go down and check.
While you're all
Oh,
having this
and Lou.
conversation, Lou
Lou's not
Grimm
here.
just magically appears in the kitchen. I'm not even sure if they walked in, they just show up.
I walked in.
I have the feeling
Lou-
my back is turned doing something to the waffles. I just turn around and Lou is just there.
Lou just wakes up from his sleep and is now in the kitchen. He never moved, and he was asleep in his bed, had an existential crisis, and woke up in the kitchen.
It was because he was practicing the thing we gave in his dreams. It happened, and
Lou is extreme. He's like got advanced sleepwalking down. He just walks around in his dreams to parts of the ship, and when he wakes up, he's there. He is not
Big
actually.
dimension door.
Yeah, he's not stepped in any way. It's his own personal dimension door.
Zormi, you pop open the door and find Alvina asleep amongst the pets. What did you do?
hi, you up,
Hmm?
elf.
Ooh.
Well,
You, the
got a bunch
dragons,
of-
stretch and stir in their sleep.
You need to feed them, and you also need to feed the rest of them. Apparently, I'm not allowed to anymore.
oh yeah, I banned you.
But cold, dark, and night seemed like a good way to make a gingerbread cookie man.
Look,
Is
they
that-
escaped. You're not allowed to cook where your food escapes. At least when you've finished prepping it.
They escaped, and now they've made their own little gingerbread village. We don't even know why. They just made it out themselves.
They've made a tribe. They're
don't know-
multiplying. Remember, we got thrown out of that pub.
Well,
Yeah,
I
Alvina's
just
gonna
imagine in the rafters of the ship. There's just like this little gingerbread village now.
just like a Christmas decoration. Oh, I just bit the inside of my cheek.
well,
Yeah, Alvina stretches like a cat and stands up.
All right, you join the rest of the party in the kitchen, I assume.
Yes.
All
I
right,
will
we
go
all
and grab some food and just take it down for the dragons, then come back.
I
as
make
well.
everyone who wants them point waffles.
Ah!
No one's entirely clear what they are, but
Let's see
you
what
each get
you've
one.
learned, Point. You did some good cooking in the contest. Alvina's literally like cracking like every bone in her body at the moment. You're not usually used to seeing her like first thing in the morning. It sounds like trees being felled.
what the hell is wrong with you?
What? So I normally wake up.
What
Okay,
they do to you.
we've never seen you wake up. You're usually the first one up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've been waiting here for ages, and I'm having to like sit here with like these point waffles.
Like pokes at it with his eating utensil. No idea what it is.
Point.
His dagger.
Point.
Yep.
Stabs it.
Why does it have eyes?
Well, that's the
It wasn't me.
style.
It's the style. Okay.
I think they're pretty good. Yum, yum, yum.
See,
I'll try it.
you know, if you bite into them, the eyes are actually blueberries.
Ah.
Slightly animated blueberries, but blueberries.
That-
Yeah, they're
that's just
blinking
weird.
at me. They're blinking at me.
Why are they blinking?
Food doesn't usually blink at me.
Realism.
Why,
This one winked.
why,
Oh, the show.
why is your food so sadistic?
And I was the one who got in trouble with making living food.
Yeah, his is only
It-
blinking. It's not running away.
It's not alive. I can stop it blinking whenever I want. I think. Technically, I get this ability next
You-
level.
That's what happens with
And-
Point. I'm
It's a
sorry
work
to
in
tell you this,
progress.
but that's what happens with things that are alive. You can stop them being that way anytime you want and stop them
no.
blinking.
Yeah,
Well,
just stab it with a fork then. And stabs the Z-bot stabs the
The
waffle
waffle
face.
appears to do a very overacted death scene.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
imagine. Just,
Oh
That's a
no!
little bit creepy.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Ah,
I
Al-
imagine.
I must
Alvina,
go.
how are the dragons?
Oh, they're doing very well. They rest up. They almost burnt Fox into a crisp, but other than that, he's fine.
oh, good. It wasn't the ship.
No, it was the person.
I think you did a really
why
good job, Zormir, insulating the ship.
does-
It worked
And I
really
think
well.
I think Fukyu can survive a burning or two.
Yeah,
Let's
he hid
try
under
and
the
get them
fireproof
to not.
blanket quickly enough.
Let's try and get them not to burn the crew.
Oh, I
Do
told
they-
It's
him
your
not to.
next training session.
I told them not to, and they didn't do it again.
Do they have names yet?
Yes, they do actually. The girl one is Rosie. The lazy one is Riven. The really aggressive male one actually is Rala. The fourth one is Roke, and the little one is Riker.
And if you were to spell these, can you put it in the Roll20 chat?
Yes.
So when Riker goes to sit down on his chair, do they swing their leg over it?
No, he's the one that keeps saying together in Draconic repeatedly. It's really weird. Anyone who gets that joke, hats off to you.
No, I don't get that one.
Well, I'll see if I can find it.
Anyway, while you're doing that,
Yeah, but that. Thank you, random name generator for dragons. There, I'm just gonna pick all the ones with R at the start.
oh, that was on purpose. Okay, I was just wondering if it.
Yes,
just,
it
like,
was.
Just gave like 5 R names.
No, that's Rykard from
Right, but-
Elden Ring, and he goes together a lot.
Never actually
Alright, I also need to go get some more water, so you guys roleplay and then we'll be back.
Okay.
They're all doing really well. I think they're still asleep at the moment.
The weirdly aggressive one is
Rala.
Rala?
Rosie and Rala are the two really vicious ones. They're also the
Okay.
quickest on the uptake.
The point
They're
is
the two that
making
nearly
notes
killed
to
Fuck You.
run whenever he hears you call those names.
Oh, those are the biggest two as well, so it's easy to note.
Yeah. I tried teaching them some tricks. They weren't very good at it.
I know they were great at the tricks. They just didn't appreciate it, I don't think.
Oh, can't we teach them some tricks? It'd be great.
I don't know, I'm fairly sure at least half of you is flammable.
Hey.
I said I'm pretty sure.
I mean, toasted mushrooms are quite nice.
You're not wrong.
On a mushroom.
Not yours.
Oh, why not?
I mean, you
I don't
grew
like the
un-
way they look at me.
Yeah, you grew from under the stairs.
Mhm. Those are
They're glowing.
those
How
are
dare
assassins.
you?
Those are assassins mushrooms, and we're not allowed to eat them without
Yeah.
their permission. It's like we're not allowed to eat the point's pet
Egg.
without their permission.
I tried it once, and
Oh.
they turned me into a newt for a day.
Mhm.
I really don't know how they did that.
Don't
Probably
you turn
poisonous.
into things all the time?
Yeah, but that's my choice.
Yeah, not a new.
I mean, I turned into a lizard once. Kind of like
I can turn.
Big
I can turn into all these weird animals too.
Interesting.
They all have spores on them, though.
Maybe not.
What? It's very defensible.
Yeah, I'm in
No.
the kitchen where I don't want spores on the food.
Yeah, I really don't want much extra mushrooms. I can't take a long time to clean this place.
Take offense to this. This is very mushroomist.
Good.
I'm gonna report you to assassin.
Okay.
It'd be nice to see them again.
Yeah, they're dead.
What do you mean they're dead?
They died of lactose intolerance, remember?
I don't think you can actually.
What?
You can, because they did.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
It's evidence they are dead, and lactose intolerance was the cause.
I need more evidence.
Go. You can die of lactose intolerance. It just makes
I'm-
sense.
They
banned
did tell me that
from
they
here.
died of lactose intolerance, yeah.
Milk is banned from here from now on.
I don't think anyone else here is lactose intolerant.
But they killed
then,
my
yeah.
crater. Oh, one half of my crater.
Alright, what'd I miss?
I was just saying that we're gonna
I thought
throw
someone was
Zormir's pet out of the kitchen to stop us needing to clean up too much, and the fact that Assassin died of lactose intolerance.
As they told me, Assassin died of.
Yeah.
Assassin told me they died of lactose intolerance.
Alright, so as your morning chats come to an end, is there anything else anybody wants to bring up or mention for the rest of the party for the sake of meta knowledge or discussion that isn't a shitpost?
Not really. Alvin is gonna help point with cleaning up and give them some pointers on how to make their food not blink.
So, Alvin,
Yeah.
you ready for your thingy today?
Yep, I'm ready to go. It's gonna be a fun time.
Right, I'll look after the things while you're out.
Oh, you're not coming
What?
with?
Well, I mean, okay, I can come with you if Zormi doesn't mind the ship probably being burnt down.
They'll be fine. I'll give them a
And-
lot of food. I'll take them on a walk, and then we can go.
I'm
Well,
staying
fucking
here
cool,
to
that's
do.
it. So wrong.
They were just planning
I'm-
on sleeping for a week.
I'm staying here and researching. Ebot can go with you.
Oh, wonderful.
Let us know if the ship burns down.
Besides, I think Gwent locked themselves away again.
Yeah, I don't think Gwent's coming out of there for a while. They might need we need the shock to wear off. I think.
I mean, they did nearly fireball him, so yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's understandable.
So I'll stay here and do some counseling as well.
Probably a safe bet. See if you can also work on their door. Didn't they want a reinforcement on it?
Yes, I
I'm
can.
dead already.
I will fix the door. I can work with metal.
Mhm.
After all. Is there anything else anyone wants made whilst I'm here? Apparently that's all I'm good for. Christ.
Could you make yourself an alarm clock? Just to
That
make sure you
isn't-
don't fall asleep on the job.
That isn't walking around.
Fine! Or at least ask Drax to wake me up so I don't. I'm not going to work myself into the ground. I'm doing a bit of research and maintaining the ship. Just leave me to it.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's gonna be a lot. That's a lot.
Alright, was there anything else? The point, Lou, anything for you two?
Good.
No.
Alright, then you guys have your very lovely morning chat. Abigail enjoys the pancakes. Is slightly concerned that the point seems to have a psychological need to animate their food. Quietly quietly shuffles over and mentions it to Zormir as a point of discussion for future therapy sessions.
Apparently that's something I'm guilty of too as well. It must be an artificer trait.
You animate your food. point makes their food animated. There's a significant difference.
Tomato.
When you activate raise dead on a sausage, it's more concerning than making your food just like.
No, that's
wave.
Z-bot stick.
Alright, so for the morning slot, will be a couple hours before the Gauntlet Rise in that nebulous way that video games do. What would people like to do? It sounds like Bob's switching out Zormir for Z-bot. Let's go around. What would you like to do in the morning? I believe you have a meeting with Featherink in the morning.
Oh, is that in the morning?
We're going to make it the morning, so you have the option to go to the Guardian's Rise, and because I can't remember when I assigned it, and also I'm pretty sure I just gave you free reign to when you would like to have it arranged.
Yeah, okay.
Works.
I will go to that meeting whenever it's convenient to go to that meeting. So now, if need be.
Now, probably.
Well, in like a couple more.
Yeah.
It's like a 10 a.m. meeting.
The heck happened to your mic there, Chris?
I have no idea. Fortunately, I seem to have damaged my prior mic, so I'm back to using the headset temporarily.
Yep. That was a particular like techie sound that came out of it, and you just cut out for a sec. So
Have it wired in. Do I have the wire nearby? No, I have no idea where I've put the wire. I've not needed to use it for so long. I'm going to assume it's a Wi-Fi issue or a
Maybe.
Bluetooth issue. It's probably a Bluetooth issue.
Possibly.
most likely.
Do let me know if it becomes a persistent problem. If it's just a one-off, then so be it.
Mhm.
We'll have to do it for now. The point is going to go have a meeting with Featherink. I assume the point has mentioned if the point would like to invite other people, or if you like it to be a closed meeting because you don't trust any of these scoundrels. That's fair enough.
Going a bit
So,
weird
I was
now.
going to
It's quite
invite
a bit
Zormir,
weird
but I
again.
guess I'm inviting Z-bot instead. And anyone else is
That
welcome to come
wise?
along, but it's artificer stuff.
Is it wise? No. Can they do it anyway? Yes.
They can do it, but
All right, Lou Grimm, what would you like to do? You guys do have access to both the Shadow Docks, Shadow Cove, and the Nest. It's only like an hour train ride between them, and generally in the morning it's like a 4-hour period. So you do have access to both locations. So Luke, what would you like to do in the morning?
I'll have a look around the Shadow Docks.
You're gonna stay in the Shadow Docks in the morning. That's fair. All right. Is there any particular
If I can find
your?
anything interesting?
Are you just doing an open investigation? Is there anything that you as a player, Neil, are looking for, or keeping an ear out for, just so I can filter some of the information I'm giving you? Or is it for adventure and interest? Because I
Probably
will
more
just bring...
adventure and interest. But if there's any talk about
Did you not have the
rival
thing? Where,
factions,
you not have the thing for try and get the and being able to use the circles as well?
I think that's already in hand, isn't it?
it's in the process of.
Yes. The major requirement was having
think it's
a
complete yet.
location.
Alright.
Yeah, you needed a proper location to have it. You can't just have it in the city; it has to be a bit of a distance away. But Abigail is also working with the party to effectively lease out a farm area to use as a faction hold. So you guys have a location you can dump large items and do more permanent upgrades than just your ship. Whereas your ship will be a mobile, more lean transport vessel.
It means we can put giant homicidal animals in places.
Slowly start.
Wasn't there shady characters at the Shadow Docks? I mean,
Oh, there's
there
always
seemed
shady.
them-
There's always
Yeah, but
shadowy characters.
Hey, with the secret police, you looking for them?
I
The
don't know if
people
it was them
who,
I'm thinking of.
yeah, if you're thinking of people who are watching you, that is the shadow guards. There obviously are constantly just comings and goings of various societies, and there's a couple underground illegal cults and all kinds of things going on
I'll
about.
also keep an ear out for some potential keywords from them. Anything sounds alarming.
Fair enough. All right, I've put you down for looking for trouble.
Munchkin style.
I can sort it out.
All right. Fuck you. What about you?
I mean, fuck you would probably tag along with Zbot and Point. Probably.
I thought this was just artificery stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of interested.
He's just in the shadows.
Yeah, I mean, he probably like just.
Point and Zebot don't know he's there.
But fuck you's gonna just sow disinformation to the Golemancers, aren't you?
I mean, shush.
He puts his lampshade on.
I mean, he's gonna try and convince like the golem guys that yeah, he's gonna do something.
You got plan. You got plan.
Yeah.
Two chaos merchants being following the person who's actually trying to do their job.
Yep.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. Honest.
I mean, yeah.
One of the best parts, Zebot wasn't even there when the golem fight happened.
Nope.
I just go, okay, I know you. Who the hell are you?
He's been given the badge and basically told to find out information from because he's Dormir has to stay here and do some counseling.
All right.
And-
Who is going for Feathering? Zbot.
He will go with them Feathering, and he's going to somewhat do what he's told by Zormir of go find out information on the different Arcanites and try and figure out how we make the control rod thing viable use,
Oh, that's good call.
so we can take over the worms if need be.
Alvina.
I just remembered that monsters are sort of not really wanting to go outside in this area, actually, so I'm not going to take the dragons for a fly. I'll probably just let Karen for a bit and might go into the actual main city and just have a look at what's on sale.
Yeah, you remember from your reading for the dragon rearing book that you got, the dragons, especially once they've just hatched, do like to sleep for long periods intermittently. They've just been born. There's lots of sleeping, lots of eating, lots of sleeping after they've eaten to utilize the energy.
Mhm.
So you reckon it'll be fine to leave them for now?
Yeah.
All right, and you're going.
Go and have a look in the main shopping area, basically, in the actual city.
Yeah.
So I imagine I'll be getting the train with when they go to Featherink, but then I'll like split off from the rest of them.
Okay, shopping / looking for trouble.
Yeah. Salvina, it's always looking for trouble.
I think that was my reference to Lou.
Let's see here. Lou, are you wanting to go out by yourself, or would you like company on the trip?
I mean, Lou's happy to go himself, but if anybody wants to join, they're welcome.
Because I might send one of the NPCs with you.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Let's see. It would be a good interaction, and has reason for wanting to go out.
Does Jones want to go out? That could be a cool interaction.
How about, what's his face? Lucas.
Oh, Lucas. Lucas would be a great interaction, actually.
Quite like the interaction between Lucas and Lou. All right, as you're leaving the ship, Lucas is going to tag along with you, Lou, without actually asking you, and just follow you.
Fair enough.
And Zebot, who's that question to?
That was more just a question in the group, so something in the background will, because we've not actually discussed what upgrades we want to take yet for cash.
We were supposed to think about it over the past 3 weeks and then didn't.
Yes.
None of us did.
Nope.
None of you did. I'm glad to see you all have very strong opinions about how your ship is getting decked out for future combat.
Yep.
Well, luckily you're not departing yet, which is when it mostly matters. Let's make sure you have an answer by the time you want to actually leave dock. And I can hand wave retcon that you actually got those ordered on time. We'll assume that the characters aren't quite as procrastinating as the players are. Okay, so the party having filled up with slightly animated and hopefully not sentient blue berry pancakes, gather together all the supplies they need and head out for their respective destinations, with the majority of the party heading towards the rail station in order to head in for the nest, and Lou with the follow-on of Lucas just having a wander around the docks themselves. We'll come back to Lou and Lucas in a little bit, and we'll travel with the rest of the party as they make their way through Shadow Cove over to the nest. It's a relatively uneventful trip there. You get on the large kind of carriages they have inside the rotating spheres and are shot through the mountainside, occasionally catching glimpses of light from cracks or small valleys almost between mountain crowns, and continue making your way deeper and deeper into the mountain range, eventually coming out into the beautifully and colossal lit cavern that houses the nest. And you make your way from the Grand Station up onto the market quarter. There we go, that's the name, because each part of the city is a district. Each of these little zones is a quarter inside the district.
Okay.
This is the central district, because it all makes up one giant city. Just
Yeah.
really dispersed.
Whoa, cool. Look at all these trees.
Yeah, there's a big worm in them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
There we
giant
go.
worm.
We sent it off.
Okay. I was just thinking I can transport between these trees.
Most of them are in one spot.
Can we get a tree on the ship?
I mean, I'm down.
I mean, the ship's wood, so
Yeah.
isn't that basically
Ship
already?
is a tree.
I
No,
don't
no, we
think-
get a living tree, probably, right?
Yeah.
meh.
I'm sure we can get a pot plant or something.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I need a full-grown tree for.
I mean,
We can.
there are several potted plants throughout the tree out the ship, by the way.
There's a lot. Alvina likes plants. Wait, question. Full-size
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
Would a bonsai tree work? Also, do they
Unless
exist
you can
elsewhere or
shrink
not?
to the like a smoke-like substance, like I can sometimes. No. I mean, I need a full-size surface the size of you, so you can go through. Like a
What if
circle.
we get a bonsai tree of a massive tree?
that could work.
So it's a smaller version of this giant tree.
We could replace the sail.
No, probably need that.
no.
But then the leaves would be the sail.
I don't think that's
I-
how sails work.
Yes, I'm not a ship expert, but I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do something with one of the central masts that go all the way through the ship.
Uh,
Have
Wait,
like
I'm-
the crow's nest actually just become a
I'm down. And yeah, you cut out again, but
Yeah.
damage your microphone. But as you have this conversation and work about the logistics of turning some part of the ship into a tree, or potentially the sails, potentially the crow's nest and mast, who knows? It's time to split ways as Alvina continues making their way throughout the shopping district, or the market quarter here, and the rest of the party make their way to. Did I actually decide where this meeting would be held?
you said it was in one of the quarters, but I don't remember which one. I remember you did say.
That the tech district was up to the northeast, but they're meeting us somewhere in here.
Maybe,
Yeah,
like, around here.
probably in the commercial district. So the just slightly south of you is where the more commercial and industrial buildings are. So more of your second and tertiary services, where you can find lawyers, which you'll desperately need at some point in the future.
Yep.
Um,
I mean, Alvina's being left alone, so yeah.
as well as you can hire people for various services, either administrative or for shopping needs. You can hire personal shoppers effectively to scour auctions and find you more loose, rare items. Maybe a publicist to give you more fame. I don't know. What you'd imagine you'd be able to find in a more populated city with actually more specialized job services. But as you make your way through the shopping market then and the rest of the commercial district, let's decide which order we want to do this in to make sure we maximize attention. Let's have... we'll start with Alvina shopping first. Then we'll start with the beginning of meeting for the feathers. We'll pop back to Lou to see what they're up to and inevitably get into trouble before we switch back. That seems like a good order. All right. So,
You're
you're welcome. Alvina, as you watch the rest of the party continue on south towards the more commercial district, towards the taller 3- and 4-story shopping district, story buildings for various shopping stores, you continue making your way through the stalls here. You're captivated by just how the sense of sweet fruit and vegetables being sold here. There's fresh produce, flowers, a couple small bakeries selling sweets and rolls, and all kinds of manners of small trinkets and what would effectively be deemed tourist traps. What is drawing your eye in this commotion? It seems to be a rather reasonably bustling morning. Nothing you're not unused to from back in the main series. It's actually probably the most normal scene of just what a standard city market looks like. And people here seem to have a bit more of a jollier aura to them than the small outpost towns you previously had. There was always this kind of almost forced resistance hanging over everyone's head in the outpost towns, whereas here there seems to be a blissful ignorance to their joy.
They're a little more relaxed because they're a bit more sheltered here.
Precisely.
Well, I think Alvina definitely like grab some. Like, is there like you know, in every like fantasy anime, there's always like a meat skewer that's just cooking from some shop. She'll grab one of those as she's walking around.
You do so.
Just a little bit, and she's going looking for. This isn't like adventuring gear area, is it? This is just stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, this is more your everyday people always passing through. Coffees and morning foods kind of place. Mostly because people here, you wouldn't come here for major shopping. If you're looking for more specialist armorers and equipment, you probably want to go further south down towards the commercial area.
Yeah, she'll start heading like that direction as well. Like she'll definitely spend a little bit like wandering the stalls, generally having a look around, see if anything particularly catches her eye, and if not, then she'll go like looking for more specialist stuff. She's mostly looking for anything that would be in the kind of a vein of like a Belter Giant Strike. That kind of vein of item, at least. So not weapons or armor, like support items, mostly. Particularly if they look like primordial. If anyone's selling like primordial-y stuff in the area.
Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, this doesn't kill me anything. Where's what I'm looking for? Roll me a D100.
Yeah.
And you're looking for particularly.
Yeah, like if she can find a better than her current belt of giant strength, she'll immediately zone in. If she can't, she'll just have a look around.
Remind me what rarity your belt.
My one is rare, I believe. It's the hill giant strength, which I believe is rare.
Okay, it's probably unlikely to find
Yeah.
it from any of the front stores, but you're looking for someone who might be able to get you knowledge from the back doors. Yeah, 33. Okay. Interesting. Okay. As you're looking through the shops, you hear. Do you speak giant at all?
She does not.
Does not.
She's heard giant though, so she might recognize it as giant, but she doesn't know what it says.
Yeah. You hear. How do I describe this? What appears to be almost a soft whistling lyric on the wind. Nobody else seems to be noticing it the same way you are. As you kind of look around, nobody's kind of looking in the direction of this whistling hymn. But as you kind of listen to it, give me a wisdom save.
Is this charm?
It would effectively be charm, yes.
Cool. 20.
You recognize the underlining of this whistle. There is something clearly magical about it.
Oh,
That
You
is
cut out.
testing.
Can you hear now? Yep.
I'm back now. I'm back.
There is a enchanting rhythm or enchanting property to this whistle that you recognize as being magical. Something appears to be deliberately calling, maybe not necessarily to you, but seems to have some sort of criteria for who it's drawing in that you fall under. This charm wants you to come to the source of it, and it's kind of pulling you towards what appears to be a cobblestone alleyway leading deeper into a back end or a back building behind the front stores, leading you into a more seedy area of the commercial district.
Yeah.
Do you follow?
Yeah.
Knowing that it is deliberately trying to charm you, but you are resisted it.
Yeah, I'll be her a bite. She'll be curious. She'll be a little more on guard than she would have been otherwise. But yeah, she'll follow it.
As you follow it down a kind of L-shaped cobblestone street, kind of going down, you kind of find yourself in maybe like a half a story lower than the rest of the buildings around you. It appears to almost be like one of those semi-basement levels of a storefront.
I get you.
And as you turn the final corner and look down the alley, you can now see a door with a kind of decaying or fading wooden sign hanging over it. And on the sign appears to be a symbol of the that you've previously seen in Ironcore, that looks to be the symbol of Giantkin in Giant.
Okay.
From what you can recall, at least.
Yeah.
But the door appears to be a little bit larger than normal. It's actually about 9 foot tall. Appears to have quite sturdy hinges on it, and just a metal door handle on it. There doesn't appear to be a lock or anything. There doesn't appear to be any advertising outside the building. There's no windows looking in. It is just a door at the end of an alleyway with the symbol of Giantkin in Giant hanging over it. What would you like to do?
Okay. Well, I mean, does it have like a what are they called? Like the eye slots that you can like pull them across and have a look out and then close them. Has it got one of those?
It does not. It is a full solid, what appears to be quite heavy wood door with metal brackets on the side.
Okay. Yeah, she'll walk up to it and knock first, quite heavily.
Let's see. Would somebody be in?
So I was checking this is not someone's actual just house. I don't want to just open the door.
You hear out in what it sounds like quite a heavy voice, but it seems to have this almost airy property to it that kind of carries it, almost like an opera singer projecting in a way, but without as much of the musical note to it.
Huh.
But there's a projection to this deep voice that kind of carries it out. In common, and you hear, "Yes, we're open."
Awesome. She'll look to go, awesome. And she'll open the door.
You open it to a sound of a little bell above the door dingling out as you look into a rather modest, maybe 10 by 10 foot chamber with a wooden counter on the other side, and what appears to be a couple rows on the left and right with glass cases, items in the glasses, and little displays, or not little displays, little. God, what do you? There's boards with information written on them. Display
Oh,
boards. Like a
uh,
museum.
Yeah. Oh, what are they called? I know what they're meaning. They do have a name. I can't remember it. But
knows? They-
inscriptions, basically.
With inscriptions above it, detailing there's a couple pictures and a couple other words. It all appears to be written in common from what you can see at a quick glance. But you'll have time to get more details if you want to read them. And on the other side of the counter is a rather tall, 8-foot Goliath with this kind of light bluish skin to them, a kind of paling blue skin, a large, fluffy white beard, almost like a paintbrush of a beard, and what appears to be kind of a razor, almost military cut hair top. He seems to be quite an elderly Goliath. Yeah, it's a Cloud Goliath. You can see a little bit of wrinkles on around his eyes. He's got a bit of crow's feet going on. There's a bit of age to him. He's got these little glass spectacles over his nose as he's looking down, reading a newspaper. He does not glance up at you as you enter.
Mm. Yeah. It's a nice place. And she'll have a look at a couple of the inscriptions on certain items just in the room.
In the description.
Placards.
What was that?
Placards.
Blackheads. That'll work, yeah. She's
Just
going
an
to
item
read a couple of them.
description.
I mean, I was just thinking info board.
Could be info board. It would just be like, these are what these items are.
Yeah.
Let's see, because this is an entirely new NPC being made by your rolls.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me 5d100, and we'll see what mystical giant item artifacts he has on display.
Please get 100. It's a belt of cloud of storm giant strength. It won't be, but that'd be amazing.
You got to write all this.
197.
That was total.
Yeah, I know.
Highest was 54.
Very consistent 40s for a lot of those.
Other than that 10.
Yeah.
And
At the middle of the pack and 110.
Let's go lowest to highest, although I don't think there's like a power order or anything, since these are just kind of trinkets.
Yeah.
So we go 10, 40, 45, 48. What's that? 54. Alright, let's see what amazing items DM needs to come up with stories for. 10. Okay. So as you look down at the first item, you're kind of glancing over it. It's at the left side of the room. It appears to be... what color would this be? How do I describe this? I know what I want. What's a rather impressive looking... what appears to almost be a metallic silver piece of... And the structure's weird. It definitely looks to be like almost not quite a body part, but it almost looks like somebody's taking like a chop off a mushroom. But this must have been a huge ass mushroom. As you're looking at it, you kind of see the mushroom texture to the flesh, and you can see like it's almost like somebody's carved a chunk of the rubbery hide off a giant ass mushroom. It appears to have this kind of light metallic silver hue to it, but underneath it there is this dark green emerald in the interior of the mushroom itself. And above on the plaque, as you read it over, you read, how would you describe this? Effectively, flesh off of the Silver King. Tyrant of the... what do you refer to this as? Is it technically the Underdark here? Under Salvos? The Underrealm? Ooh, I like the Underrealm.
Underarm's good. Underarm's good.
Flesh of the Silver King, Tyrant of the Underrealm. And there's a little bit more kind of flavor detail there. How this presumably this tyrant ruled over a section of the Underrealm beneath Salvos, the lands where the seasons never touch. Tyrant that would occasionally come up and steal people from the above realms. That apparently waged war against some miners against some miners from the fire giant colony that would delve too deep and unearth some of their pockets of their kingdom. And it was salvaged many decades ago. In an exploration to the Underrealm, in which their kind of ruined keep was investigated, and they barely made it out from the vast dangers there.
Cool. I'm assuming I wouldn't recognize even vaguely the type of thing it came from.
No, it appears to be some form of mushroom, but a really gargantuan mushroom.
Giant mushroom.
Giant mushroom person. But do you continue on? Again, the shopkeeper isn't giving you any mind. He's just kind of letting you explore. He's clearly used to people just coming in and pottering about and then leaving. He's still just kind of, you just hear like the movement of a page being turned as he takes to the next page in his newspaper.
Yeah, she's gonna have a look through the items first, and then she's gonna go up and talk to him.
I believe we had number 14 next.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you find what appears to be a giant orb of some kind, but doesn't seem to be made of glass or metal. You could almost swear it almost looks to be an organic orb. And there's definitely a bit of withered flesh attached to the orb, almost like the light of an angular fish.
Oh.
And there's kind of a soft kind of purplish glow to it. The light is incredibly diminished now. You're pretty sure that without the living creature, whatever luminescent substance is powering this is greatly fading. But as you read the plaque above it, it appears to be the like the warning light. No, the warning
The
lure.
lure. It's the lure.
I want a fancier name than that. Yeah, we'll just call it the lure. The lure for now. Functionally, it appears to be a lure from something called the astral. Oh God, I had something in mind for this.
Leviathan?
Astral thing.
Yeah, I was gonna get Astral Doom.
Astral Doom?
Is that too corny?
No, that's cool. If it's the name of a type of a creature, Astral Doom would be at least a good nickname for it. So.
Nobody really knows what his real name is.
It's not named by sailors, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sailors aren't
So-
good at naming things.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, we're gonna call
Astral
it.
Doom.
Either way, the actual important lore bit here is that the Astral Doom is apparently a rather, maybe not common, maybe kind of more uncommon astral creature that lurks in the astral sea. and generally lures ships or pirates and sailors to the beacon. Generally, the beacon gives off a form of illusionary magic that preys upon whatever the creature's desire is at that time, either water or land, or even like a spaceship to raid, depending on what it is that creature or that ship is looking for, and will lure the ship in, where the creature will then kind of come out and take a bite off the ship itself and will wreck and destroy the ship, normally consuming the passengers in the process.
Here's a giant anglerfish. Nice. So it's like a giant mirage anglerfish, basically.
Yeah, effectively. Some have speculated, as you read like the little tiny little like asterisk note on the bottom, some have speculated that this may have been a very early predecessor to the Aboleth race.
Oh! That's kind of cool. I like that.
Please read the small print.
But this is highly debated,
Yeah.
particularly among Aboleths.
Amongst Aboleth. The Aboleths deny everything.
They refuse any relations to it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Albina's eating this up, so she's generally fascinated. So yeah, next one, 45, right?
45, as you come across it, it appears to be firewood.
Okay.
And just in the caption itself, it notes, it remarks about this item is more of a sentimental item. It was these firewoods that warded off the cold and the rain, and saved his life while on one of the return trips from the Underrealm. The wood itself, not remarkable in any way, but an indication of how even the smallest bit of nature can mean the difference between life and death.
That makes a lot of sense to Alvina, actually. That one really makes a lot of sense. She gets that.
And is one of his most profound treasures in his travels.
I like that as well. There's a smile on her face when she reads that one. Okay. 48. There's nothing else on that plaque.
Yes, as you look over, these items look actually quite familiar, or at least the material does, as you recognize obsidian iron, but in the shape of what appears to be spikes.
Just spikes.
Yep. Like you hammer them in, it's spikes. But there's a collection. There's at least six makes sense.
Okay.
There are 6 iron spikes kind of thingy there. And above it, it reads, stolen from a daring caper into Ironcore itself. These spikes have been used to kill more than one. They have an actual name in D&D. I don't know what they are, but effectively they're giant undead, giant vampires, effectively.
The giant vampire. Oh, those things. I can't remember the name either, but
We're gonna call them Uberpires for now.
It's something like Jotunpire.
Uber vamps.
So yes, they were used to kill particularly wood-resistant giant vampires.
Alvina's gonna go. Note to self: need some of these for Junior.
Forget those garlic steaks.
Put garlic on these. These are more determined.
Just because giant skin tends to be a little bit too hard to actually pierce with just wooden stakes.
Yep. You can't spike very far in, so you get something bare. I like that. It works. If it works on them, yes.
The obsidian spikes on the end.
Okay. I like that. That's a good bit of information, actually.
So is the astral doom for anyone going out there on a ship. Be aware of illusions.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess
Oh.
technically that there's giant silver mushrooms if you go to the Underrealm,
The
which
ma-
you
the
haven't
main
actually figured out a way to get to yet, or are aware of technically.
It's all right. D-Bot can see invisible things and enter the astral plane, the ethereal plane. He'll probably spot them.
The main bit is that Alvina's got massive eyesight, so if she spots, she's the person that this information is useful for. In astral sea may be big fish.
Big fish, big fish, little fish cardboard box.
And
you see a
obsidian
cardboard
irons, obsidian iron.
Be aware of Mirage
Iron.
cardboard boxes.
Stakes work on big vampires.
There's always a bigger fish.
Need to test on Junior. Yep. And 54.
54 looks quite delicious. It appears to be scraps of bread. And as you kind of look at the case, there seems to be something special about this case. So you can actually see what appears to be small arcanite gems embedded on either side of the interior of the case, and a faint ripple of an arcane field around the bread. The bread itself looks delicious. It has you can see small nuts and seeds in it. What appears to be a little bit of garlic kind of sprinkled throughout it. Some herbs. There's a nice golden crust to one side of it, but it appears to be what scraps of bread. And above it reads the sign "Wonder Bread from the best chefs in the Radiant Empire," stolen from a traveling angel who's able to make some of the most life-giving bread possible.
Not spicy lembas bread.
Possesses magical restorative effects.
Ooh. Wonder bread. My bet angels can heal. Looks delicious.
It's the most important part.
It is the most important part for Alvina.
Must resist, eat.
She can resist. It's sentimental. It's on display. That means it's important.
If I remember correctly, I believe the Arcanite gems in there should be an amber color.
That didn't stop you in the fire giant's place.
Let me just double check that.
What did stop me at the fire giant's place?
Things being on display.
I did. I. Oh, you mean that the pig was a bribe, and you know it was.
No, you stole stuff from the fire giants, the gauntlet and everything.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah, the
that
stuff
was in
on
an
the
enemy
pedestals.
fortress that we were infiltrating, not a museum. I'm looking around intending to buy something.
And
It-
they were
I'm-
weapons and things. This is food.
Yeah,
And this is Alvina.
yeah. She's not a savage. She is a savage.
Well.
But,
Alvina can respect good food.
yeah, it's on display and it's something rare. It means she's gonna go find some more
Not
of it because this is
uncivilized.
this person. She isn't civilized actually. She's distinctly uncivilized, but she's not that much of a monster. She's not that much monster. She's not gonna steal someone's like
She's
emergency food.
respectful.
She's not eating souls yet.
She's,
Oh, yeah.
she's thinking about how to do it though.
Let's just
be
fuck
honest.
you.
No, that is genuinely Alvina. Alvina's on like, how do I do this? Remember she asked a giant how to do it.
You know, I guess it's Marine Arcanite. It's the only one that makes sense.
Fair enough. But yeah, so after Alvina has a good look around and so we just noted down some good information, she will stroll up to the desk and go, So are you the person who's doing the magical charm song?
Let's give me a persuasion check.
Oh, she's great at these. Yep. That's about right.
Without looking up, just turning another page, just in that same gruff, if airy voice. Nope.
Can I insight that?
I was just about to say insight.
Yeah, go for it.
Nope. He didn't do it. He's honest. He's honest.
What? Didn't do it. What are you talking about?
Well, fair enough. So, I heard this weird magical song in my head, completely charming. Basically started urging me to come here. Not really sure why. Honestly, I really like the place. It's great. Do you have any reason why that had happened? If it's not you? Do you have a roommate who does it, maybe?
Can't say I know.
Yeah.
Oh, we can.
Get an insight again. Is he still telling the truth? Yes. Hmm.
You have no idea.
He's telling the truth, as far as I know. He's a master of deception. A master of deception. So, well, I got drawn here. And weirdly enough, it wasn't because of the very awesome magic bread that you've got over there.
We take donations by the door.
I look around at the door.
You see, there's a classic like museum little box there with a little slot on the top of donations. We accept emblems as well as gold.
Ah, nice.
Support your local small, what the hell would you even call this, collectors group.
Small collectors group. Ah, I'll be sure to give a donation on the way out. But
Much appreciated.
I've got a question for you. Do you sell anything here?
Not to the public.
Good thing I'm not the public then.
He just doesn't respond. He just keeps
I'm just staring at him.
still just reading his newspaper. Doesn't look up at you.
Yeah, she's just staring at him, glowing eyes, just still. Just uncomfortable stare. Just very uncomfortable stare.
Give me some for a check. Are you trying to intimidate him? It sounds like an intimidation check.
It's an irritation check more than intimidation. What would that be? Performance?
Still intimidating.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with intimidation. It doesn't have to be a hostile intimidation.
Okay. Just an irritation check.
Yeah.
I'm not very annoying. Albina's not annoying.
He has the patience of a saint. He just keeps reading. He's not looking up.
He has the patience of a rock.
It's Gorg.
I'm gonna read his it's Gorg. I'm gonna read his newspaper.
Yeah, read over his shoulder.
No, read it just in front of him.
I know, pretend to read, because, you know.
It appears to be a newspaper called the Daily Phoenix. And it's just goings-ons in the nest. Apparently somebody won yesterday's Platinum Phoenix tournament.
I have a question. Is there a picture of me? Because Alvina and the Point posed for a lot of pictures, I believe, didn't we? And was signing. And Lou. Are there any pictures?
So we posed. They only noticed you. There were too many imitators of me.
Oh yeah, there were so many imitators of you.
He turns the page and what would you have it? There's a full spread.
Ah, they never get my nose right in those pictures.
Looks all right to me. Turns the page, keeps going.
Thank you.
Entirely unimpressed.
So,
I don't
if
know how much of an easy fight it was.
wasn't. I'm not gonna lie. I can't do deception. So, since I'm not a member of the public, what have you got to say?
Where's your membership card?
Oh, I need a membership card?
That sounds like you're a member of the public.
Where do I get a membership card?
Ooh. Members only.
Good, so how do I be a member?
Gotta be recommended by another member.
Ah, good thing you're recommending me then.
Well, I don't know about that. Yet to see you return anything of value.
What kind of thing of value?
Oh, you know, epic legends, dangerous treasures.
I've got just the things. I swing my bag around and pull out 2 Meteor Spider X.
I thought you were going to get the amethyst sword.
No, I'm keeping my sword.
Yeah, I don't think you're giving up the sword.
No.
I'm willing to give up these.
I thought you meant just like show them, see like you've proved yourself because you got this. You defeated an amethyst knight.
The Amethyst Knight.
Yeah.
Not any.
He glances his eyes over his newspaper. He just kind of lowers it slightly, glances down at the eggs, raises an eyebrow, returns back to his paper, pulling up. And how do I know you didn't just stumble across these?
I mean, how would I stumble across them?
Could have been traveling among the astrals, just come across an unguarded nest, maybe just helped yourself to some.
Nah, do I have any more parts in my bag? Give me a moment. I think I stole some more bits of it. Albeit it's gonna be like, give me a minute, just pulling things out of her bag. It's like this and
No,
this
that's
and
not
this
it.
and this. This isn't it. She's got like the obsidian iron gauntlet that she just pulls out, puts on the desk. Got this, not this one. It's not this one. Not this one. The hell is? I apparently have 2 laser crystals.
Huh?
I don't seem to have any parts left. That's annoying.
Shame. No evidence that you acquired this via daring adventuring?
Hmm.
No recommendation into the club?
I have this. I hold up the 1 remaining jar that I've got. Actually, yeah, I've got the 1 remaining jar I've got that's full of something. That is the Imix fireball. Very angry Imix fireball.
He stops, he glances up again. Glances back down. I don't know you didn't just come across that in a abandoned tunnel.
Because I caught it. I was quite proud of that hit, actually. It nearly nuked my goblin friend, who did throw the...
Sorry.
It did!
Ignore the one it did nuke.
Go ahead and roll me another persuasion check.
Nope. He's not very impressed with anything.
I don't know. You know how many con people come in telling that same story?
They have
This
a
is why,
strange story.
Oh, nearly word for word.
I am actually kind of impressed about that. Bet the Point's been advertising too much again.
Yep, it's why it's recommendation only.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you're not keeping this, but I got this after.
you might want to do another insight on him just to see if he's like actually.
I will. Why not? And I'll get another bad roll. Yep. Still telling the truth.
Fuck you, just wanted to see you get another bad roll.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know that awkward moment where your highest roll has been a 9 and like 6
Yeah.
20 rolls.
You're not rolling very well tonight.
Hey, I rolled well earlier.
Well, if you're done taking up space in my little store, come back when you find a member to recommend you.
I've also got this, but you're not keeping this, which I got for ripping off the Amethyst Knight's helmet and shoving it down his throat.
Who hasn't done that?
You probably.
No comment. He just keeps reading.
I got this after, and I I pointed at the hammer. I got this after. Honestly, it was quite stomach churning. I poured a chunk of the elemental. What was the freaking name? I know the name. Give me a second. Nope, not that one. Not
Elemental
Image.
fire.
Olidra. I poured a jar containing a sizable chunk of Olidra onto the captain of the of Princess Im's bodyguards, and it killed him, and I nicked his hammer. I nicked his hammer earlier on in the fight, but it did kill him. Felt kind of bad about that, actually.
And did you know the name of the bodyguard?
Smoldris, I believe. Big fella, kind of molten rocky, punches like an earth elemental. Apparently went to school, did boxing with them in guard camp, was it? I can't. Whatever he said at the time.
Just to clarify, you seem to be claiming that you have defeated Royal Knight Captain Smoldris?
Yes. This is his hammer. Well, it was. It's mine now, but he was a great guy, honestly. I kind of feel bad about it.
Alright, donate the hammer and we'll let you in.
No, my hammer. I said you're not getting it.
Sounds like you don't truly want to pledge yourself to the order, do you?
What order?
It's alright, members only.
That's the noise Alvina makes.
I love Alvina's just telling all the heroic stories of it, and this person's just like, I'm impressed.
Yeah, whatever. They'll say.
Yeah, this is my
we stole giant astral ship.
Oh yeah, we also stole the island that was their ship.
Oh, that was you lot, was it?
Yep.
Hmm. Just continues to read.
Did you not see us yesterday fighting the platinum golem?
Of course he did, but he doesn't care.
Oh, fuck you's not there. I'm
You
just
see the
like, saying.
picture.
No, I mean, of course, that's what I'm going. Alvina's like, of course he did. So, it's like, of course he did. He's playing like he
playing it
doesn't
cool.
care. He wants to get something out of me.
He's trying to play it cool. He's probably gonna geek out once you leave or something.
Is he wearing?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe that was her.
Is he wearing like an Alvina like baseball cap?
Tattoo, like shirt, like you know those muscle sleeves. It's just her tattoos.
Yeah.
I think this guy's an old adventurer, honestly. Why do I have? I need to clean this bag out. Oh, he's looking at her bag again. I need to clean this bag out.
It's also just a bag. It's not a bag of holding.
Yeah. I still need to clean it out. There's rotten food in it.
Yeah. Also, that thing must weigh a ton with all the like eggs and shit.
The eggs weren't actually too bad. It was only 2
Really
eggs. Remember,
strong.
we shoved the other like 26 into Assassin's stomach.
Where they
Stomach
just
bag.
open it.
Yeah, I had to. Oh, I got this as well. For saving some gnoll from bug people that we were flying past.
Sounds great, but if I remember to recommend you, I'm not sure what you're still doing here.
You're a member, and you've recommended me already.
Have I?
Yep.
Given me the hammer yet?
No, it's my hammer. Find
Not
your own
recommending
hammer.
you then.
Find your own hammer.
Alright, tell you what, go get a second hammer, come back with it, and maybe I'll recommend you.
Do you know where there's another Smoldris? Does he have a twin brother?
Oh, probably. Primordials all look the same.
Yes, his twin brother is Goldrus.
Oh, this is cool.
Real shame too, you'd probably be a good member of the, Oh, I'm not allowed to tell you the name of that member.
Damn it! I nearly got you there.
Could get you an upgrade for that belt.
Ah, that's good to know.
Shame you're not a member.
Hmm, it is, isn't it? What else have I got?
Well, have a lovely day, Matt.
You're not getting my hammer, and you're not getting my sword. So, what have I got?
I guess you're just gonna have to find another member to recommend you.
Do you know where there's another member?
Oh, that's knowledge just for members only.
Good thing I'm a member.
Oh, I don't remember you being at the last initiation ceremony.
Oh, there's an initiation ceremony. It's good to know. When's the next one?
I can't tell you, you're not a member.
Where's the next one?
First turns the page, keeps reading. But well, you have fun there with the unnamed Cloud Goliath.
Alvina's gonna be here for a while, by the way, guys. She
Yep.
is not backing down.
We're gonna move over to the rest of the party, or minus Lou, who have just arrived at the address provided for you. It appears to be an artificery shop called Specialist Inquiries. One second. That seems to be almost like a postal shop in a way. You enter it. There's some kind of seats or maybe not seats. There's like little couches on either side, and what appears to be a wall of almost safety deposit boxes, but of the arcane variety. So almost deposit boxes with a little sorry, how do I want to describe this? Okay, so as you enter into the shop, there's sofas on either side, and the back wall is split into almost like an L shape. There's an indent on the right side that goes deeper into the building that is covered in a U shape of deposit boxes, and on the coming forward wall is a window into what appears to be almost a back store space, with a small halfling with these large square glasses sitting kind of scrolling down. She looks to be some sort of almost teller or banker in a way.
I will approach that halfling.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
trust them,
glad-
they look kind of dodgy.
And we don't.
I mean, yeah, but
Hello there. I own the point. These are my colleagues.
hello.
We have an appointment
Hi.
to meet with some people from Feather Inc.
What was the
Yeah, give us the feathery people.
what was the name, like the pseudonym that fuck you had to go by in the Colosseum?
Oh, what was it? It's like Mary. What was it? Oh shit. Monica.
Oh yeah. Hi, I'm
Hey,
Monica.
Oh, it was like something like nickname. What
Yeah.
was it?
I'm saying that it couldn't be Nick.
It wasn't Nick. I was like, what was it?
Yes, hello. I am Miss Mirreborn. I am the clerk here at Specialist Inquiries. You said you are here for the ink feather, not the ink feather, just the golem feather ink. It's the other way around, Chris.
She's at long mooring.
Feather are different. For the secret.
You're here for the feather meeting?
Yes. Yes.
I see. You would have received a letter of invitation. May I see it so I may authenticate you are who you say you are?
Did we receive a letter for?
I believe you did, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then, yes,
Hey.
I'll hand over.
I don't remember casting confusion on her. She seems a bit confused.
It's been a long.
evening.
Oh.
She's on the night shift. She hasn't been relieved from the night
Have you
shift
ever
yet.
worked in customer service before?
Look,
No.
It was a long night out.
You've never had
we were
sentience before.
celebrating. That's
never-
that's enough to know about my personal life. Yes, here you go. It's inbox 43. as she hands you over what appears to be a small silver key.
Okay. Can you point me to which one that is? Or just general area? Save me going through all of them.
Yes, go to your left, look for the one that has the 43 on the box. There's only 100. I'm sure they're in order. You can just
That's
scan
enough
them.
for you.
There's a whole wall of them.
Yes,
Give me
there
it.
is.
Give me it.
Find the path. It's a door.
10 feet away from the box. Walk over. Thank you for your time.
It's Mirborn.
Yes, I was saying, after nights out, I find just a glass of eggs. Sounds disgusting, does the world of help.
I'm not hungover, I'm just tired.
Oh, okay, in that case, just coffee. No.
She takes up her mug of coffee and continues sipping it. Yes, I know.
To anyone watching, I don't think a glass of eggs is a hangover cure. I just made that up. Do not try that.
I mean, it works on
Some-
most things,
some
having a
people
full
do.
glass of eggs, so it probably would work.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sure like bodybuilders do that for protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do, do, do.
Alvina drinks 5 dozen eggs every morning.
Yes, I take it you'll go over to the rows upon rows of the what are they, like a foot by foot
Lockers?
dimensioned little square lockers.
Oh, it's that. Okay. Yeah, in my head it was like 10 foot by 10 foot. Hence why I asked for directions.
Jesus.
Jeez, what kind of
Expect to
lockers?
be in these
How
boxes.
small are you? Is what it feels like.
I go over and find the box.
Okay, you give it a quick scan, you're able to easily find them. There's 100. You look at one, it says 30. You look to the right, it says 35. You keep looking, you finally find 43.
See, both the standing pointing at.
Each of them appears to have a very small keyhole into the side of them. You go over. Do you insert your key and twist?
I insert my key and twist.
You twist. You open. The door opens, and you see in what appears to be almost a miniature meeting room inside, and a band of amber arcanite rimming the entrance to the box.
Interesting.
Ah.
Very interesting. I'm just saying this is what you'd expect from copper, which we need to make Pokeballs. Is there anyone else currently in there?
Nope.
I'll attempt to stick my hand in.
You do, and as you do, you feel a pulling force upon you as you are very quickly absorbed in and shrunken down to a tiny little miniature that fits into the box.
Oh no, fuck you, he's been eaten!
Oh well.
Oh wait, he's in there.
I'm just in here.
This is
Try
a
to do
bunch of.
high pitched is hard.
That was impressive, I'm not gonna lie, it worked very well.
Are you okay in there? And oh, you hear a booming voice inside.
Are you
It's-
okay?
We've got to see if we can get some of this amber arcanite. We can use this to make Pokeballs. All right.
I can't
I mean,
hear.
point
Wait,
balls.
let me hear. Let me. I stick a fungus spore and try and hear you better because your tiny voice. What did you say? Oh shit! Ah!
As you two are shrunken down and pulled into the tiny meeting room.
I mean,
No!
before Point of that actually said anything, Fuck had probably already gotten a dagger out and tried scraping some of the amber.
You're gonna just kill him. They're just gonna decompress inside the locker and just die.
Well, unless your daggers are secretly made of black arcanite, it doesn't work. And as you touch the amber arcanite, you two are shrunken down and pulled into the mini meeting room.
What the hell?
Why did it tingle? I don't like that feeling.
This feels like when I turn into gas.
Why Why did it feel like something grabbed me from behind my nostrils?
Oh, you get used to it. Just
But as you're having this conversation, you notice the light very quickly vanishing as the door begins swinging closed behind you.
Ah, shit, not again!
Yeah, I will just kind of hop out quickly.
You are
Bioluminescence,
unable to
go!
in time, as you are locked into the room. It appears to be part of the function of the device.
It's a meeting room. Did you
Teleport
do it with
box.
the door open?
As some internal lighting flutters into existence, and you find yourself in a well-illuminated meeting room.
At least I'm not trapped by myself this time.
Can I just do a quick study of the Amber Arcanite rooms around the door? I will stop as soon as I'm aware of anyone else in the room.
You do so. What catches your attention is that there is a small panel on the bottom left side of the massive kind of rim of Arcanite, with a little sign with a little closed locked door on it and a green button underneath it.
Quick, before we stop breathing!
I mean, you
I-
don't breathe.
Air bubbles appear on your head.
Their abilities to sort of know. Okay, so that's how we get out, and then just turns around and leaves, and just doesn't tell these two.
While you're all trying to figure that out, another panel on the opposite side opens, and two individuals walk in with, let's throw some couple guards behind them. You know what? These are important individuals. They deserve an entourage of guards. Who knows if you guys are rabid?
I mean, there's a chance
Even the
that
two I
Albina
chose
was
for
with
me,
us.
yes.
There's a chance Albina was with them, so yeah, I understand that they'd have a few guards. There's a platoon behind them.
But as the two main figures walk in, you notice that they're slightly hunched, incredibly elderly gnomes, who appear to have very striking resemblance to each other. They almost look like twins, if not for slightly different markings across their face. One of them has a scar on the right, the other has just a couple more wrinkles screwed up on the left. The other has what looks to be like a little acid burn on their forehead. They look like they've seen a life of catastrophe.
It's a Smurf.
Artificers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can they breathe in here?
They also behind them have 5 nondescript guards that the DM can't be bothered describing because they're just there
Yeah.
to see if you start trouble.
Were there any names on the meeting letter?
No, just that you're here to meet the representatives of the Golem Featherink.
It'll be whoever's available at the time.
You must be the representatives. I'll stand up and wander over to shake their hands.
Are you okay? Can you breathe?
As you do that, you see a small little of a little spark of electricity come out of the right ear of the right one. As he just kind of reaches up to it. Ah, goddamn things on the fritz again! Is there a Warforged in here? Psionic capabilities?
That's very specific. That is very specific.
I have to keep his psionic communication to the fucking minimum. It's not causing interference.
I feel so targeted right now. Shut up.
But before this conversation continues,
I think.
because the DM already feels like he's going to need more water for this conversation.
Yeah, that's not a bad job.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break there, and I'm going to get some more water before we
Yes.
have a conversation with these very old gnomes.
As soon as you introduce, well, this is what I'm assuming. As soon as you introduce two twins, like, well, one of them is a simulacrum.
Actually, might be. You're not wrong.
One of them is a robot.
I hope you're enduring your air bubble on your head.
I have barely noticed.
And what do you think of your air bubble then? Fuck you. Ben.
Oh, did you actually put like the
Yes.
air bubble things on? Right.
Yes.
I mean,
You just suddenly got an air bubble on your head. And
fuck you not knowing really what it is. It's probably just gonna be moving his head side to side and like it jellying. You know, like if you've got a balloon, you try to shake it side to side, it'll like
Yeah.
move like slowly. not properly.
Hmm.
That's what he's doing with his head and this air bubble on his head.
I genuinely thought there's a non-zero chance that fuck you just rolls onto the floor screaming, "Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!"
I mean, he'd be very confused at why he has a bubble around his head. he's just like moving side to side, like watching it, like
What's happening?
yeah,
Like a
Yeah.
cat with a fishbowl.
it's like the
Things worse than this.
I don't even know why Zebot's cast it on himself. He doesn't breathe.
yeah. I mean, it's
I
kind
don't know why you cast it at all. To be
Yeah.
honest.
It's kind of like
We're
the
the We're the goof
Bojack-
because of the door closing, and I'm just like, he's thinking, there's no air in here.
Yeah. I mean, fuck you is doing the whole BoJack Horseman. Oh my god, pretty shapes and colours.
Well, Considering the character's not had sentience for very long, he doesn't know that this room is gonna have air in it with it being shut off from the world.
I thought, why would he know that air could be like not in it at all? Does he know what air is?
Yes, he has nature proficiency, but he is also a chaos merchant. So he's just gonna do stupid stuff. I haven't.
I'm
Cast
still
a
on the.
level spell to find a locker.
Yes.
I'm still on the let the chaos people just be chaotic. I'll deal with that later.
I deal with the fallout later.
I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the main reasons I'm not in this bit. I went, nah, let the other two do it. They got this. They don't need my help.
Must be a limit to the chaos. All right,
Your own
time.
problems.
Back. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, where were we? I believe
Causing
Spike was
trouble.
introducing
Okay,
himself.
Shutting up Zebot, I think.
Oh, him telling
I
himself to shut up.
Jeez, goddamn psionic. Oh, my ear. Well, that's what I told you. I told you to put some redundancy in there, and you didn't put redundancy in there. What have you learned nothing in the last century? Honestly, you, who are you?
Me? Oh, I'm the point. I'm Artificer Rockstar Extraordinaire.
Oh, you hear that? Officer extraordinaire.
Ooh, yeah! Round of applause.
Yeah, why are they clapping?
Oh,
I don't know.
He can't be more. He can't be older than What are you? Your 30s?
I'm
How old is Point, actually?
57, which in dwarf terms is about late 20s.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's a baby. Sure. He still defeated the Phoenix. So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
Take a
very involved.
take a seat, you young whippersnappers, and don't cause any trouble, or these brutes here will rough you up for our own protection.
I mean,
Picks
they
up
could
seat.
try.
Oh, I
You
see.
ever
We're
taken
dealing
a
with one of
lampshade
you.
before?
Where am I taking the seat?
No,
Ah.
I think you mean sit down in it.
Yeah, we don't.
It means
Why do I need to do that?
it's polite.
I don't know.
Honestly, no manners, the lot of you. All right, let's get down to brass tacks then. You wanted this meeting? Let's have this meeting.
Well,
Yes.
I would just start by saying that Phoenix was incredible. Obviously, a few design flaws, but with everything else that did work with it,
Oh, for fuck's sake, he's a fucking kiss ass. Listen to him.
Yes, my creator
oh, okay.
did say some
Sorry,
problems with it.
I'm so used to people trying to kill me as soon as I try and talk to them. Listen, I want to learn how to make better golems. You're good at that. Help. And also, we can help you fix up the Phoenix if you want.
I mean, this one is kind of like made with golem and mushrooms.
Oh, I thank you. That's so good.
I mean, we've got
What?
little golden ones back on our ship. We stole them from the Oni King.
Oh, wait, you have an Oni King? Wait, the Oni King has golems?
Had.
Fuck's the Oni King? Oh.
Big Gold Oni has a lot of gold Arcanites.
Wait. So you want us to share our trade secrets with you so you could start a rival company?
Oh no, we
Oh,
just want to improve our ship.
No, my master is pretty good at making things himself. He just wants to learn
Present
more.
company notwithstanding.
Oh, so you want to steal business from us?
No, honestly,
Wants
What
to
if
learn.
private military.
I will summon Pointbot for illustrative purposes. So I'm in the business of performing and adventuring. Currently, this is the best I can do. No offense, Pointbot. I know you're not sentient, but still.
That's
working on that.
hurtful. How dare you say he has no sentience?
Is Pointbot sentient?
No.
He's just standing next to him. Me.
Tell me.
I think
Does
Sure
he-
spell.
So, I didn't think
Point, but
Pointbot
he
was
didn't
sentient.
mean
by,
it.
by I believe how the spell works. I think that Summon Construct is the only one that isn't sentient of the summoned one.
Wait. Why do you need military grade constructs for rock and roll performance?
I mean, we also ban the mercenaries.
Have you met
That too.
our lootist?
Yeah. Have you?
All right, well you guys are being not you guys fucking wrong age.
Whippersnappers.
You young whippersnappers are being rude anyway. You haven't even introduced yourselves.
Yeah, we did.
Well, that one
No,
did,
one
and that
did.
one's. Yeah,
Weird.
I'll let that one introduce himself.
I don't really know if I have a name. I know I'm the recovery bot for Dr. Zarmir, but hey, intelligent thing inside. Do we have a name? No, we do not.
This is Randy.
Oh.
Nice. I was gonna type a
Well-
name in myself.
Randy and Charles. Kind of two of them in there.
I was gonna go with Boggins.
Oh no. Yes, the no named Randy
Scandal.
runs up and starts picking up the goblin and throwing him in there. I have a name. Yes, I am Randy.
Oh, Tommy's gonna hate that.
I know.
Oh,
That's what I said.
Jesus Christ! Stop it! You psionics throwing off my hearing aid.
Do you want me to have a look at that? See if there's a way to isolate the psionic network.
That depends. Can I tinker around in your machines, potentially sabotaging them?
Yeah.
Oi.
If you mean Pointbot, yeah, go for it.
Jesus Christ! This kid's gonna get himself killed one day.
Hoisted.
I mean, I'm immortal, so no.
So the thing with Pointbot is, I can deconstruct and reconstruct him whenever I want. Well, once a day, but whenever I want.
Right, and how do you know that he isn't gonna explode when you deconstruct him? Because someone's been tinkering with him.
That's the fun part.
Because you have to fix the parts
I
that
am
Alvina
very
broke
meticulous.
during sparring anyway.
Usually explodes of his own accord anyway.
All right, we'll bring him over here then. Bring him over here.
I take him over there.
He brings out this what appears to be small mechanical drill, and just like places it on your robot. You just hear this like drilling sound going on with a couple like zaps of lightning.
Doesn't sound like a dentist drill, just going.
All right, that'll do it. Have him back.
Thank you.
Now he'll explode when you decommission him.
Go.
Nice.
Excellent.
I want you to give it a test just now.
Make him stand next to them.
Okay, yeah, I'll send him over to Stan. Thanks, then. Now?
Yeah.
Okay, I will cast a large reduce on him and then have him explode.
How you gonna have him explode?
Then was it in
Hopefully
it?
spectacularly, but in a not so damaging way.
You gonna dismiss him?
Yes, I'm going to dismiss him.
As you do so, nothing happens. He just stays there.
Oh. That's never happened before.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's almost like you're an idiot.
Well,
mean,
I
yeah,
guess
but-
if I'm an idiot for trusting two fine gentlemen such as yourselves.
What are you gonna do now? I thought you could dismiss him.
Yeah,
I
have
just
another.
smile, wander over, and have a look at Point Bot, see what they've done to him.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say I have another method to dismiss him and just have fuck you, kill him.
I keep my best technology for myself. Anyway, let's go and have a look at what they've done to Point Bot.
Oh, you sure you want to do that? What if I booby trapped it so if you have a look at it, it explodes?
Well, it's still standing next to you, so
That's fine, I'm immortal, aren't I?
Oh, you as well.
Oh,
you.
no.
You too.
Is that a robot body backup or just divine intervention? Oh, sorry, I forgot where we are. Or some sort of otherworldly intervention.
Nah, I'm just lying to you.
Is there?
That too, fair enough.
So,
Pretty naive, kids. You're pretty naive.
When you've seen as much as I have, you
You wanted
stop
to take things
believing
a-
everything.
You wanted to take things in a bit of faith at that point.
You don't
You're
see
not,
as
even,
much.
you're not even 30 a dwarf in years. You know nothing, kid.
Don't see as
Why
much
I'm
as I
asking
do.
you to teach me.
You don't see as much as I do.
Oh, you want an internship?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got off on the wrong foot. You're right. I thought you were just corporate espionage. I thought you were just corporate spies.
Yeah, we're just
Alright.
looking for the kind of
I mean-
spies.
I am
No,
a
nothing
spy,
that
but
fancy.
not for a corporation.
Who you spy for?
Mostly me.
That's smart.
little bad guys.
Ah, see, kid, you can learn something from the insane one over here.
Which
Alright,
one?
alright.
What is it? Which one do you mean again?
There's 3 other individuals in the room. all
Exactly.
three.
Alright, let's introduce each other. Alright. I'm William Alpha Feather, and this is my brother William Zack Feather. Hey.
I thought you,
you
William
can-
Alpha
you-
Feather and William Beta Feather.
I thought it was gonna be William Alpha Feather and William One Feather.
Why the fuck would? That's a horrible middle name. We can call me Will. You can call this one Will as well.
Will and Will.
Okay,
Got it.
Will and Will.
Will.
Which one were you talking to?
Will.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, Will.
The willing,
Yeah.
very willing one.
Yeah, which one?
The one called Will.
Oh, yeah. Which
Feathered one.
Alpha.
Will Feather. Yeah.
Oh, who me? I'm Alpha, yeah.
Oh, no.
But I don't like being called Alpha. Just call me Will.
Right,
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna go, okay, Will. I thought you were gonna go, okay, Will.
Okay,
So-
Will do.
Will and Will.
Yes.
Everything's willing.
You've met my companion Monica and Randy.
I'm Randy.
I am going to.
I don't like him. I don't like the way he says that.
Yes, I'm gonna kill
Why?
Zebra.
We barely know him.
We're not gonna know him any better either. But if he...
I mean,
I feel so
same,
touched
right?
that you gave me a name.
I mean, it's the first name that
I'm gonna tell you where all the invisible stuff is.
It's invisible stuff. Can
I don't know. I've looked around, but
I'm gonna tell you there's invisible stuff. Is there invisible stuff? I don't know. We are out fighting.
well, I have 360 vision and 120 feet, and
I know.
Yeah, but can you see invisibility?
yes,
Actually, he can.
all the time.
Fair enough then.
I see into the astral space as well, astral plane as well right now.
Yeah. Can I look at Point Bond and see what they've actually done to him?
If you're willing to risk it, yeah.
I want to risk it. He's
Yeah.
still standing next to them. And I've
You
got
risk it for a
full-
biscuit. But yeah, but they could have
Like-
force fields on for all you know.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also an entire possibility that they've each got a clone.
I was thinking it could be like
I'll
holograms.
take it.
I was thinking the
Then-
spell clone. I was thinking the spell clone.
I mean, they did something to Point Bot, so I doubt they would be holograms.
Yeah, they probably aren't holograms. I'd say.
Yes, as you kind of glance in to 2 Point back, you see what appears to be a device implanted inside his circuitry that seems to be made out of 3 glowing arcanites, which the DM now has to quickly go double check because he doesn't know which one.
Free Arcanite point. Steal it.
When you see which one.
Don't matter.
I
Steal it
I
anyway.
do need to ask them before this meeting's over if they've got any amber going spare.
It should be maroon, teal, and indigo.
Teal? I don't think we've seen teal yet.
You have in the mechanical beholder that was absorbing your spells.
Oh, that thing.
For the Tower of Death.
Yeah, I remember the one. It's the one that we kicked in the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was in there.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
We
mimic
didn't
door.
kick in the door, we killed the door.
No, I
then
kicked at the door and then my foot stuck to it.
Then
Laser.
it floated
I was
above you,
thinking the other
and
door later on.
it disintegrated the floor beneath you, and you fell into the tower.
So, what I'm guessing here is that the teal component will absorb any incoming magical commands. Momentum, maroon will either then dampen it or accelerate it, depending on what you've done to it. And holy shit, is that indigo in there?
Oh yeah, we did put a bomb in there. Your
Implodes?
who knows? Depends. It's so volatile. You're half right. Well, I guess you're 2/3 right. Can never be wrong, Vindigo. The correct response is holy shit.
Yeah,
maybe-
He was right on all counts.
Well, no, he was wrong on one of them.
Bill
Voice
and
in,
holy
your-
shit.
voice in my head.
So, teal.
Well, that was
into,
only one.
Maroon. What would maroon do?
I don't know. I'm not the Arcanite expert.
No, I think maroon would still absorb, so is teal just a battery?
No, Teal does the absorbing. But you can't just absorb incoming magic.
Oh, is it being redirected?
No, you gotta stop it first. At least with just mission commands.
Okay, so maroon stops it, teal absorbs it, and the black hole is a black hole.
Oh yeah, you fuck around with it, it goes boom, it's a self-destruct.
Huh.
It helps prevent tinkering.
Just curious,
Yeah.
have you got any of that indigo lying around I could borrow?
We do.
Oh yeah, sure. We just hand out our super rare collection of Arcanites.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Cool. You're
I
the.
wasn't thinking
These
I'm...
people are really nice.
I mean, we did find some like vermilion arcanite before. And that's been turned into my earring.
And look at that red Arcanite.
Oh yeah,
I've got a lot of red Arcanite.
yeah, we got a lot of red arcanite. It's mainly in dust form.
Is there anything I've spotted looking at it that looks like I could disarm the bomb?
I don't know, give me an Arcana check.
That should be good though.
Let's see what else. That'll do.
It's still
It might be
quite
30.
low.
It might be a 30.
Yeah, it might be 30. I'll risk it on
I
a
could
28.
see it being a 30, but a 20 is good.
If only there was a bard here.
There is.
I mean,
Both of you.
Nudge, nudge.
No, I'll risk the 28. I want to see if it was 30 and it does explode.
I mean, there's plenty of things that could help you thingy it. If you throw a blue Arcanite anti-spell or anti-magic zone over it, it would be easy to get out. Having any sort of black Arcanite equipment would allow you to disable certain aspects of it. You can't actually see the underwiring of it, but you're pretty sure that it does seem to be localized to the head area itself. So if you decapitated Point Bop, you'd be able to dismiss his body,
And then just have a head
Keep
bob.
his head.
Have a head.
but you have no idea how that would impact your... And just recreate his head. You'd have enough material to just recreate a head. There's a couple things you are aware that you'd be able to do with it. Now, if you have any of those on you, I don't know if you have Black Arcanite tools.
Nope.
Nope.
So that's kind of the right tool for the job things.
Yeah.
And
don't think that
We had
would
a-
be, like,
We had
black-
Yeah.
obsidian. There's only
We have obsidian now. The only thing I can think of that would have black arcanite on it would be maybe Zormir's multi-tool, which I imagine he's got on him. So
Yeah, I've got. Well, so Merida contains black and blue arcanite, but
you rip apart Merida just for the
Yeah,
black
yeah,
arcanite.
exactly.
Yeah.
not enough for this, and I'm not going to rip apart Merida for that.
In theory, see, the problem is that without dismantling one of the core components, it seems to your opinion that the Moon Arcanite would stop the immediate activation or effect of any sort of magic being applied to it. So being able to teleport it out would presumably have the same instance, since dismission is a form of teleportation magic as it is. And the mana appears to just absorb the energy of any spell nearby it. So even if you were to like put it into a field, maybe, while the mana would absorb the field itself, the maroon appears to just be to stop the activation effect. It doesn't seem to apply to the continuation of an effect. So for example, if a field effect is already active and you place it into it, because it's already active, it wouldn't be able to stop it activating. There's little intricacies like that you could play around with to get it. If you already had like an anti-magic zone already up, you could then place it in. Or if you already had like a time dilation field up, or maybe even if you already had a dimension door up, you could just push him through the dimension door, or push his head through the dimension door and then shut off the dimension door.
Just think that would decapitate it again.
Yeah, that's just. Yes, I'm entirely fine with just unscrewing the head. But
Do you
Maybe
wanna-
like a tiny little portal that you just like slowly like maneuver him in, so the portal goes through the hole in the head and like goes over the items.
What part of it is it attached to of his head? Like you could just unscrew the part it's attached to and take it off.
It's the internal workings of the head itself.
the head is just a box. Ooh.
Yeah, cut his head off.
You want me to check my pockets?
So I did cast Enlarge Reduce on Pointbot earlier. Did that go through?
Wait, I've just realised. Isn't Z-Bot like got a compartment inside because he ate the statue before?
I put it in my rubber pockets.
Oh, you ate it. You swallowed it.
Yeah.
You swallowed the statue. You didn't put it in your pocket.
So that could be a suitable. I can make a bag of holding. I don't currently have one on me.
I mean, I've got one on me, but it's got my stuff in it.
You just blow it up.
Well, I mean, does a bomb inside a bag of holding actually destroy anything inside it?
Probably when probably when you reach into the bag of holding.
I mean, it would make everything come out and probably destroy
Messy.
the bag.
Yeah.
What happens if you put a live grenade in a bag of holding? We need to do this experiment.
But also I'm going to go with no, or yes, the effect took place. So he has been miniaturized.
Okay.
Because they have made very specific here if they only want internalized effects. So they seem to even have like a slight mastery of the distinction between like outer body shell effects and what is internal body effects.
Okay.
Because there is a slight difference in category than magic.
I was just wondering if it would have been like the body shrunk down and the head's still the normal size, so it's like a little bobblehead.
No, it seems that however the magic is working, it's being applied to almost an outer shell category than the inner shell.
Okay.
At least in terms of how magic distinguishes objects and creatures.
Then
Yeah.
I'm thinking, is it possible to make Pointbot bigger, but not the chip inside Pointbot's head, or just keep Pointbot's head? No, that's just decapitation again.
We've got several ways to decapitate Pointbot.
Pointbot's head does just unscrew and come off. That's not an issue. So,
Just
Take
do
his
that.
head off.
would I be able
his
to partially
body in the bag of holding and it'll be fine.
Here's an option point. You could take his head off, keep the head just separate, dismiss
Oh,
the rest of
yeah,
Pointbot,
that's my
and
plan.
keep it as a bomb.
Exactly. That's my plan if I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah. We just have a bomb.
mean, that or just get them to like deactivate it.
But if they're really there, would they do it?
How bad an explosion is it gonna be? Do you think?
It's a black hole. It's an implosion.
How bad an implosion is it gonna be?
It's
do
a
you
black
think?
hole.
Explosion, not very.
We're not telling.
And, would I be able to work it out from this amount of indigo I can see? Given I
I don't
haven't
think you've come
just-
across it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think saying no just because you've not studied indigo yet. Like, I feel like there has to be a benefit to you guys seeking out these colors and actually learning what they do.
We've had indigo arcanite rings before, but I don't know if Point
Yeah, but-
studied them. I think because I know Zormir did, but I don't know if Point did.
I've gone off whatever Zormir chose to tell me.
Yeah.
Your fault, Zormia.
Zormir's not there. Can't blame him.
It's your fault, Zormir.
In that case, I am going to at least just unscrew the head and
Put it in a bag.
yeah, so unscrew the head up to Chris if I can still like control the body and tell the body just go stand over there.
Oh no, the
Yeah,
humanity.
we're gonna go with majority rules here. You know, if the majority of the body exists, then you control the majority.
Okay, unscrew the head, send the body away.
Catch.
Do you mind trying the table?
Ah,
Ah,
the
yeah, that's
humanity.
So put the head on the table.
What did you do to them?
Relax. It's designed this way. I reckon I could do it to you as well if I wanted to.
Don't you dare!
Point with his
The-
vocal hands.
So, it's just internal magic looks like the thing, so I will just detach the side of Pointport's head to get a better look. Yes, I don't really have anything that could help right now.
Quick, I need some medicine.
I mean,
And if you've got a any of you got a dimension door I could borrow a portal?
I mean, yeah, but I can't take him with me. Oh wait, you shrunk him, didn't you?
It's a head as well.
I shrunk him. I'm thinking if we can just get the chip on the edge of the dimension door, we can essentially just shear it off.
A little bit risky. What if you haven't detected an unseen red arcanite explosive trigger?
Then only
Yeah,
fuck
surely.
you dies.
I'm immortal.
Oh, but fuck, he's immortal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do I see anything within the?
Well, so in this room with me, I assume you would stop it.
Do I see any invisible things or anything within
Nope.
here?
nothing.
You see nothing.
I meant inside the chip.
Oh,
Yeah, there's an underside to it, you know.
mm.
It's not a 2D shape. Royalty.
Okay.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to. You've not used like a telescope or anything to get a bird's eye view. You've just kind of looked in the hole.
Okay.
Do you
Now
have
it's
a-
Alvina's
I can
fault.
borrow?
Now it's Alvina's fault.
Okay. I'll have a
Like
look.
you have arcane eyes on standby, right?
She's gone shopping.
The bot disappears into a gaseous form and goes inside the head. Have a look at the underside with his 360 vision. And invisible.
As you go inside, as you get closer to the device itself, you feel a tug, a pull on your magical reserves. Give me a concentration check.
Okay. I have.
Do not return to solid form inside my robot's head.
Oh, one way of getting rid of Zeba.
That'd be funny.
I've got
That's
advantage on it because I've got Warcaster.
Oh, you have Warcaster, nice. Nope.
Apparently not.
Would you like to do anything before I announce the results?
I mean,
You're playing
that's-
Good thing you're playing your spare character, Bob.
Yeah, who wants to give a destiny for this?
Bob's got a destiny. If
Yeah.
he's not using it, then he wants to let it ride. I'm not like spoiling that.
Yeah.
I'll reroll 1.
Get a natural one, please. Ah, 14.
Let's see what
May
happens.
not be
Plus
enough
2.
though.
16.
As you feel the magic being drained from you, you have just enough concentration to be able to pick where the magic is being drained from. Had you failed this, it would have drained from the active spell and would have cancelled the spell.
Uh-huh.
However, instead, you are able to replace it with your lowest level spell slot should you choose.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Would you like to give up your lowest level spell slot that you have available?
Yeah. I'll give up.
Alright, then you expend the spell slot and feed the mana Arcanite your spell slot instead of your active magical effect. However, the draining effect does not end, and you feel like if you were here for more than a minute, you'll have to give up more magic.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Have a look and get out.
My vision's like everywhere. I'm guessing does it still count when I'm in gaseous form with the cloak of many eyes that basically gives me 360 vision?
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to weave through the inner components of the head and see the
And-
full 360 scope of the chip.
Oh,
And-
cool, because the spell says I don't think he can.
And I basically can see invisible things too from it, or if it's placed in the. I don't think they're gonna go as far as putting it in the phantom dimension as well. It'd be
No,
very
there's
good
nothing
actors if they did.
invisible or no. There's nothing invisible. It's just literally you wouldn't be able to see it from outside the head. You'd have to like, because there's a head in the way.
Yeah.
Gas.
But as you're out inside the head, you're able to see the other side of the chip through the inner workings, and you can see a small bead of what appears to be amber arcanite. Yeah, there's a small bead of amber arcanite with a small dot of white arcanite inside it with a little bit of red arcanite behind it. So there's a white and red arcanite chip inside a larger amber arcanite on the underside of the larger chip.
Okay.
I really like these guys.
The red wire.
They put a bomb in their bomb.
Wait, I've got an idea.
I'm seeing it.
Stupid.
I'll come out
Do
and tell him what I've seen. Tell him.
Do it. Point. Stupid ideas are the best ideas.
So what we've an explosive and an implosive. One.
I mean, surely that would balance each other out.
Exactly.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
I'm
Do
down for doing it. I'm just working out how to trigger them both at once. So internal magic will
Put something through the device. Like just stab it.
very small. I'd have to stab both bits at once.
You have to be accurate.
Well, while you think of this, because we're a little bit worse, she'll go back to Lou like 10 minutes ago, but we got too intense into this bomb.
In the we're playing. What's the game?
So it's
Keep talking.
Talking, no one explodes. Yeah.
What I have to do is, so we said, "Hey, can you give me an internship?" They said, "Okay, defuse this bomb."
Defuse this bomb with a
They
second
didn't
bomb.
say that. They said, "Here's a bomb." Full stop.
Here's a grenade.
What you like with it?
Alright, as we return back to earlier that day, with Alvina doing God knows what, and the rest of the party apparently in a bomb
Illiterate.
scenario, we head back to Lou's hopefully more happy-go-lucky adventuring.
Lou's gonna find a cult. Lou's gonna find the next plot point, probably.
I mean, fair, there is no plot point other than whatever you guys want to do.
That's why Lou will find something, won't they?
I guess apart from like the overarching B plot line of the pillars just show up whenever. So they'll show up regardless whenever the DM wants to throw them in.
Lou will find another Ironsmurst, a completely different one.
We didn't kill the first one. It's just
I know, but it's still probably
still
recovering,
looking
right?
at-
He just
licking
he
its
manages to
wounds.
find a completely different one that's hunting some other party.
so. Eventually, we'll head out and make it. She's go.
But Lou, as you're walking through towards whatever your destination is, or whichever part of the city you would like, or the part of the district you'd like to go to, Lucas is just smoking a cigar next to you, making snide comments at people they pass. You call this a resistance? Look, they aren't even trained. That man right there is just drinking ale on the side. Well, look at them. They're so out of shape. What kind of resistance is this? You don't even keep all of your personnel combat ready. I bet I could take any one of these in a hand-to-hand martial combat. Look at that. They're all so
Probably,
weak here.
but I'm not from here, so they have nothing to do with me.
Ah, well, you're not.
On their fitness and how lazy they are.
Yes. So your other members say you are not part of the resistance. You are your own independent faction. Is that true? What do you think of that?
We're helping out the rebellion.
Yeah, and what's in it for you?
A way for us to get back to our version of Alterra.
What kind of answer is that? You a coward then? You want to run away?
No.
Ah, then you stay, you fight. Why do you want to go home?
'Cause I don't belong here, neither do my friends.
Ah, sounds like cowards talk. But who am I to judge? If you're a coward, you're a coward.
We never intended on coming here. It was some stupid vampire's fault that we ended up here.
I don't know if I should be offended at that.
I
You're not the
mean
stupid
no offense
vampire,
to
are you?
you.
It's like, you're not the stupid vampire, are you? Stay
Is a
vampire.
vampire?
Yeah.
Vampires, they are animals. They do not have the sophistications of us. Dampiers.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's completely different.
But how do you know this was not fate? You say you were not supposed to be here, but what if you were? What if this is your destiny?
Because you set off a bomb trying to kill us.
And did you die?
Clearly not.
Ah, destiny. She is a fickle bitch.
That is a great line. I'm using that.
You know this was not her plan. This is not where you are supposed to belong.
Suppose I can't know.
Ah, then you should just embrace it. If you are to get home, then I'm sure destiny will get you home. Until then, will you look at that? Roll me a D100 to see what random event you see on the street.
Sheep. I've no idea what context. I just wanted to be a sheep. 14, again. That's quite impressive, actually.
14. As you're walking through the commercial district, let's put you over here. You see a group of men wearing the same set of armor. What kind of armor would this be? It looks to be quite like kind of rusted, scabby armor, but it seems to have an emblem on it that you don't recognize. They don't appear to be from here. They look to be trying to offload some wares they've discovered elsewhere. But they're hassling a shopkeeper to buy it from them, saying it's enchanted and they want at least like 20 gold pieces for it. Effectively bullying the shopkeeper into buying it, who is trying to like ward them off and be like, no, this item isn't actually enchanted. Like, what are you calling us liars?
Lou, just buy it.
Look at that. If that was me, if I was that shopkeeper, I would have taken the armor and shoved it down their asses. Oh wait, no, I've said that wrong. Up their asses. Yes, that is how that expression goes.
That makes more sense.
Yes.
Why did the accent go from like French to more Jamaican?
It's a slightly shifting. It is.
I don't know, man. It's supposed to be French/Russian.
Yeah, it's supposed to be slightly Transylvanian, isn't
Yeah,
it?
French with a hint of translator. Well, he's originally based on he's effectively supposed to be French in that he drinks blood wine.
Yeah.
But he has a hint of Transylvania because he's also a dampier.
Mm. He's very Jamaican today. Probably just a mic.
Yeah, we'll just blame the mic.
Yep. Well then, maybe this is Destiny 2. Are you going to do something
game.
about this? Look, that innocent shopkeeper is being harassed by these hooligans. By these no.
Hoodlums.
Ruffians.
He wouldn't say hoodlums or ruffians. Bastards.
Bastards.
Oh, hooligans are ruffians.
Ah, not the right one. Oh yes, bastards.
It's much more Lucas.
Get him, Lou.
I shall.
Cast fireball.
I don't have fireball.
What are you saying they have to do?
I
Yes,
shall
look. To be fair, you don't have to
cast-
do anything. You can just walk on and leave it here, just letting the shopkeeper be bullied if you'd like.
I know, but I'm a nice guy.
Needs more
So-
cultists.
He's gonna recruit them.
Not a color. I'm gonna try cast hideous laughter on one of them.
That'll help the negotiations.
Oh,
Tash,
wow.
Tash's hideous laugh.
Wisdom 17.
You have a,
Okay, yeah, that's a wisdom.
do you not have subtle spell as well or something?
Yeah,
Just
I
do
do.
it, do it without them knowing.
Alright, he rolls 10, he fails, he just crashes to the ground in hideous laughter. Did you settle it?
I will do, yes.
Yep, and spend
Spend my-
the sorcery points. But no, he just drops down, and you can see that his comrades are kind of just looking down at him with confusion, kind of glancing around at the rest. How conspicuous do you look? Are you just like staring at them in the middle of the street, or like you doing this from around a corner?
Close by, but kind of looking at them, but not at the same time.
All right.
I'm just like, squinting my eyes in the direction.
More
You're
looking
an ex cultist who knows how to keep their distance. Not look
so
too
you're
conspicuous.
giving a look of this. Or,
I can be.
what the
60
hell's
feet
going
as
on
well.
there? What the hell's going on there?
So what is your plan? What is your plan now? He's just going to laugh on the ground while his comrades look down at him.
I'm going.
This look.
I'm going to run up to his mate and ask
Punch
him if he needs help to attend to his friend.
You just went, is he alright?
Yeah,
Yep.
I see you're something wrong with your friend. Do you want help?
Let's see how they're reacting.
Severe confusion.
Oh, they're pretty confused. What would these individuals do in this scenario? First of all, do they recognize that it's a spell? Let's see how intelligent they are. Let's do a collective intelligence check on all of them.
Natural one. Natural one.
They have a +2.
It's the wrath of the god. Yes! Manifest!
They have no idea what's going on right now.
It's the wrath of the gods.
Jamie, your
they're
ability
gonna-
to call that ones is too powerful, man.
Yes.
They're gonna look at you and they're gonna like kind of like, no, we're fine. We're just gonna take him. Let's go, boys. And in their sheer confusion, they don't know what's going on. So they're just gonna take their friend and they're gonna get the fuck out of there until he can figure out what's going on. As
Once
they
they're
effectively flee.
earshot. Sir,
Yeah.
in earshot, I'm gonna ask the shopkeeper what that was all about and if he's okay.
Let's see. We'll have him
Try and
be.
get general information about that emblem and
Yeah, we'll just have him be a classic old human. You know, he's in like his 60s, retired. He's seen hard times.
Little old man.
There's nothing too unusual. They're effectively this pirate scavengers trying to offload some salvage goods. It's not been good pickings out there. Not since the patrols have increased. Apparently, one of the primordial ships was stolen, a royal ship at that. So it's been tough out there with
No
extra
kidding.
patrols. Ah, yes.
royal ship being stolen. You'd be so brazen to do such a thing.
Oh no, but fucking assholes, if you ask me. Made it much more difficult for us to get by with our lives without causing all this trouble. You know, last thing we need is attention brought to us. No, the primordial ships catch any of the pirates coming back here, and it's lights out for us, ain't it? You know,
Oh,
some
yeah.
people they can't just
Imagine.
haul her up in a hole and just accept life for what it is. They've got to go out there wanting more. You know, they never think of the
Yes, just
consequences.
breathe.
Yeah,
More,
you
more,
know.
more. And nothing's ever enough.
You know, we have a decentish life here. You know, none of the Empire, the Republic knows where we are. Yes, isn't that enough? I mean, sure, life's a little hard.
Do you
And,
think so? Because you're safe from them.
Yeah,
Fear of
exactly.
attack.
I mean, could it be better? Yeah, you know, nobody's arguing that, but
It could always be better, but it's
it could also
not
be worse.
worse.
Exactly. I like the cut of your jib.
You seem a nice person too.
But yeah, like I said, nothing unusual. Just some chancers trying to upsell some useless junk to me. What they think because I'm a shopkeep that I'm just gonna buy anything they sell me. They can just come here with their useless trinkets and junk, and I'll just buy it off them.
Mugs if
Fucking-
they do think that.
No, fucking
Speaking of
adventurers, you know.
selling things, what wares do you have?
I mean, anything that adventurers have sold me. I've got some lovely rusted armor here, some low-grade swords, some rope, a couple bloody tunics that I've washed.
Most of the blood is when washed out.
Yeah.
Honest, this one's just red.
Yeah.
Somebody wore the red armor.
Hide the bloodstains.
Oh no, I'm joking, of course. Where are my manners? You look like you a well-off individual.
Now you look like a rich person.
I don't do too bad. I'm an adventurer, so it
Ah.
varies.
Then you want my premium stuff. Oh yes. I've got a.
Stuff. I should
I've got-
also have a peruse, if that's okay.
Oh yes. I've got this very expensive arcane foci. I've got some high quality short swords here. Very very well seasoned short swords. They've seen a lot of experience. That's how you know they're reliable. We've got some armor that has been toughened by battle. Some rope that's been used to save many a life. All very high quality, high premium items. Yes. I'll even throw in a discount for you, 10% off for checking up on me.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Could I have a look at the arcane foci, please?
Oh yes. Here you go. Yeah, hands it over here. It's a very low quality glass orb. Yes, that there what you're holding. Oh yes, that's premium glass. That is only 5 gold, but for you, I'll give it to you for 3.
Gee, that's very kind of you.
I know. Any lower, and practically selling it. I'm practically giving it away.
That's why I appreciate the offer, and I'll take
Oh,
it.
and you know, I also have a combo deal.
Oh yes. What does that include?
Well, you know, for a couple extra gold, you can also throw in one of these very beautifully sewn tunics, some lovely seasoned armor. I'll even throw in a rope for free. I know.
There's barbecue
How
sauce on the armor, isn't there?
how do I stay in business? I don't know. You practically robbing from me.
Cutting my own throat.
The
Cut my
hammer,
own throat.
please.
Let's say altogether, well, you know, we gotta. Well, it depends. Do you want the plate armor or the chainmail?
Do you have any light armor?
Oh, our specialty. We get a lot of light armor through here.
Oh.
Well, must be due on the weight. But we got some very fine leather. I'll sell you it for well, let's see. I mean, this stuff's practically brand new. You know, there's normally stuff we go for 10 gold, but for you know, for you, I'm willing to sell it for 8. So with the 3 free for the glass orb, we'll call that an even. We'll round that down to 11. You know.
I shall take that from you. Thank you very much.
Pleasure doing business with you. Like I said, finest of the wares. I get them from
That
top
is.
merchants. Top merchants.
I am fully waiting for Lou to like walk 3 rows around the corner and sell it to some other guy for the actual buying cost, like the armor. I think he's actually getting a decent deal here. So.
Glass orb is like 20 gold.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
I didn't know that.
Well, I looked up orb in inventory whilst I was waiting. Because I was like, I wonder if he's underselling here.
Oh,
Nope.
I know he definitely was for the orb, because I think the cheapest focus is like 15. So.
Yeah.
Like,
So I hand them the 11 golds.
make a killing.
Say,
You know, you made a killing today, I'm not gonna lie.
thanks very much, and I hope you'll be okay, and take care.
Oh yes, I will. Thank you very much. Do come back. You know, I've always got new items to go.
I shall certainly try, and shall mention your shop to my friends.
Yes, do that.
Oh no.
If they're interested in anything.
Oh no!
No, you really don't want Zarmir going there.
Imagine Zorma or Alvina goes into that shop, things are gonna go downhill very fast.
Yep. Because I'll
I'm
look at.
just being polite.
Yeah, I go for there. I'll look through most of it and go, oh, this is junk. I could smelt all these.
Bastard.
I could smelt all these swords into a better sword by myself.
Materials.
Z-Bot could smelt it into a better sword.
Alvina might be able to smelt it into a better sword.
I shall bid you a good day. Now.
You do so. You walk away. Lucas is just there, still smoking, taking a swig of blood wine. Why did you buy anything from him? You know he was clearly swindling you.
This armor probably will help me.
Did you even look at the backside? There's like 6 arrow holes in it.
It
You're going
could
to
still
be-
help me.
You're gonna be walking around with your ass hanging out.
That's what a sewing kit is for.
And none of us are actually good with leather.
I don't know if I have mending or something like that.
I think mending requires the pieces to still be there.
Mending would like work for like getting a patch, add a patch to it and then like attach it probably.
There's your next task. Go buy some leather.
Alvina probably has some spare.
We'll see if anybody does have any leather. If they do, I mending armor in downtown.
Flame retardant blankets.
We
which
do
are
have that blankets actually. You can upgrade the leather armor to be fireproof leather armor or fire resistant.
But
I have
anyway, shall we keep walking?
Yes.
Alright, as you guys continue on through, and if we have enough time towards the end, which I don't, we're going to have to do, maybe you'll get another encounter. Let's quickly do a round check to see if anybody else is dead yet. That was actually less trouble than I thought you'd get into.
Yeah, it was just a shop encounter, and Lou scared them off by making one guy laugh uncontrollably.
It's very efficient.
I offer to help them.
They were very confused.
And Jamie using his powers of natural one.
I had no idea what was going on. Alright, let's head back to Alvina and check in and see if Alvina's figured out a way to enter this private club.
Annoyingly, I did earlier and I've forgotten about it now, which is the annoying one. I actually went, oh, this might work. Completely forgot what it was.
The Cloud Goliath just looks up at you. Oh, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. What else we got? Oh, fuck. What was the item? I literally looked through and I've completely forgotten. I generally had a thing. What was it?
What item does Alvina have? You gonna hand over
Hey.
a troll bomb?
I do have a troll one, but that's just a normal item. But that's not impressive. What kind of items for stories are you looking for?
Like I said, anything of magnificent value, anything of daring escapades, anything from the fire captain Zoldris.
Smoldress.
Yes, that fellow.
Too.
You're not getting that one. Oh! I have these. I pull out some solid gold ogre chains. Will these work? They're from the Oni King. We punched him into another dimension.
That explains a lot. You did that, do you say?
Yeah.
I don't suppose you know a giant no, he would call it a void giant. A giant stone giant with void arcanite in his eyes?
Yes! I helped hammering the propeller things into his eyes. He was with, I will say, Alvina will remember the name of the two Onis who made him, but Jamie can't.
The brother and sister.
The twins, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I'll tell you what. You deal with the Oni King, and I'll give you my recommendation to join the society.
Also, wait, Oni King? I thought we already dealt with him. Did he live?
We don't know
Yes.
what happened
Oh!
really.
Okay, where is he? Honestly, we've got some scores to settle. Now that I know he's alive again. Yeah, where is he?
He's on our space station.
I have
I think it's called an astral station.
I have a lot of questions, but okay. Where is that?
Oh, it's hidden in the astral sea.
Okay.
I'll give you the coordinates later, should you require them.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
assume you have a ship.
Yes.
I assume your ship is able to make astral travel. You have astral sails, do you not?
We do, I think, haven't we? This is me. This is Jamie. Can't remember. I think we got them right,
Yeah, should do.
or are we getting them installed at the moment? I remember that we have a lot of talk about them.
So I don't think we have them yet.
No, we're not astral seaworthy yet.
I believe they're being installed, though, right?
That's one of the upgrades you can do if you'd like to go off continent.
I believe it was one of the ones that a lot of us was going. Yes, we need these.
But we're not on top of it yet.
They're being installed, I believe, at the So, yeah.
Good, good.
I just
Well-
put kill Oni King again on Astral Station.
Tell you what, you get the bugger out of our station, and we'll give you a recommendation.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to this. Albie's got a big grin on her face.
Just don't let him get his things back. They're mine now. The gold Arcanite.
Oh yeah, there are.
We stole
Oh
them.
yeah,
fair and
well, here's the
square.
thing: we have to kill him again. So
Yeah.
I'm fine with this. Yeah, thanks very much. Do you want to give me the coordinates when I'm coming back before we leave, or do you want to give me them now and I'll write them down?
Is there a reason not to give it to you? They are technically hidden.
Sorry.
No, I think I should go with you. Yes, it's the only way to... Normally what happens is that one of our members verifies that you do the deed. When you're ready to leave, come and collect me, and I will come and confirm and validate that you do indeed get rid of the Oni King. We've evacuated the station, you see, and he seems to have made it his new pirate lair.
Oh, fair enough. Then yeah, more than happy. Take. What's your name again?
Oh, you never asked.
Mhm.
Oh, were you asking now?
Yes.
Oh.
I need to note it down, or Zormir won't let me have another person on the ship again.
I suppose. Yes. You can call me Kit.
Kit.
With 1 T or 2.
I don't care.
One.
You should.
You should.
Okay.
Yes, and I suppose I will give you these.
Mhm.
And he passes over what appears to be almost a sleek black credit card in a way. Or just a card.
Yeah.
Why is credit card the only card I could think of? There are literal membership cards. It's not.
Yeah, it's the type of card. I get you.
He passes over a sleek black glossy card. Made of quite like not quite metal, but like a really hard plastic.
Mhm.
And as you kind of hold it up to the light, you can see that there's a slight embossing on the card. Not visible when you're looking at it, but when you kind of like flick it, it does that like shifting in light that lets you see it. And it says at the top, what do you call it, like an initiative member?
Initiate would work maybe.
Yeah, it says
or something like that.
it says initiative, and there is a symbol of what appears to be a large ball on a chain, and underneath it is the Wrecking Forge Society.
Like these guys.
Nice. Wrecking Forge Society. Thank you.
Aiming to the wrecking forge.
Yes, hold that on you, and I suppose if you come across any other members, it'll show you're at least loosely affiliated with the society. Should you glean any other recommendations, but if that's all, go away.
Yeah, thank you very much. Looking forward to it. And Albina will actually now walk out and she'll put 5 gold in the donations book.
I'd like to think you're just singing a little tune going, yay, I get to kill the Oni King.
Going to kill the Oni King. Going to
Kill the Oni King. I get to kill the Oni King.
Oh,
In space.
in space. Yeah, I did put 5. I took 5 gold off, so yeah. 5 gold into the donations box.
As you do that, and whatever that encounter was, I'm not even sure the DM knows.
Neither do I, but it sounds
Something
fun.
just happened. We return to the rest of the party who are attempting to defuse a bomb.
Yeah. But For once, Alvina isn't the most likely one to get killed.
I mean, we could just hit it and see what happens.
We've gone that far, have we?
It's an option.
We've done
Yes.
well.
I mean, before we do it, we should probably hit.
A very intellectual process for a want-to-be artificer.
I mean, he's the artificer, not me.
You should probably get him the fuck away then. He's ruining your test.
So I slowly push fuck you away. Just hand on forehead, just.
Do note that if we all die, you
Just
can consider if we all die to be a failure.
Oh.
In case it wasn't
It's in
obvious.
the afterlife.
Hey, don't push my friend around.
So, with this new information, I should now reevaluate what I was about to do. I still think my best bet is to just try and activate both at once.
I've heard of worse plans. Not many, but I have heard of them.
Unless I can borrow someone's teleportation to oh no, they'll explode anyway.
You just explode it elsewhere.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and trigger both at once.
And run.
And fuck.
And dodge is what I'd advise after that.
I'm going to do it. What's that?
Yeah.
Move everyone else to the far side of the room. But I need to get in close to do this.
That's where Point dies.
I will.
What do you want him?
It's internal magic set stuff, so I can't even cast Fairy Fire to highlight things for me.
What do you want enhanced? What ability do you need?
Dex is going to be sleight of
And
hand.
the dodge as well.
Alright, I'm gonna give you Dex.
Cat's Grace, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, and Fucky's gonna pull out his loot and just start playing like sort of. He's gonna start playing the countdown theme.
I should start playing the final countdown by Europe.
Before.
And give you inspiration.
Good idea. Yeah. Okay, I have two stupid ideas. First up,
The most stupid one.
I'm gonna. No, that doesn't work. I was gonna say. Locate object on off switch, but no, that's not how locate object works.
I've heard of.
Also generally not how bombs work either.
If there's an off switch on this bomb, find locate object red wire.
Oh, to be fair, you know where that is. It's at the back end. You saw that with gaseous form.
Yeah, but can you get to it?
Okay. Yeah, is it possible to get to the back end at the moment?
Not from the outside. Maybe if you were to somehow drill on the other side, if you were to actually take apart the head.
Yeah, I'll detach the other side of the head.
Alright.
The humanity.
So, that's not concentration. Okay. Localized passable to get into that side.
It just puts a little bit of the password on it.
Tiny passable. Okay, then calm emotions on myself to have a steady hand, and I'm just going to try and set them both off at once so that the effects cancel out.
Fuck you, wipe the sweat off your brow.
Narrative.
Alright. Go ahead and give me either an intelligence or dexterity based sleight of hand.
Or is it going to be better to...
You've got a
Possibility is
advantage
advantage, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to try dexterity based. It's...
It'll be most useful because the dodge is probably dexterity based as well. 21's pretty good.
Plus Bardic Inspo. What's Inspo at this point?
Give me a sec. I've got fuckies written down somewhere.
It's a D10 for my inspiration.
Yeah.
On 10. 3.
Nine?
9.
Nine's good. Nine's good.
30. Okay. I don't think I have anything else I can...
That takes you up to 30. Do you have...
I'm not.
That's surprisingly high level, I believe.
And if you multi-class, you know.
Yeah. 20 at 30.
Can you not, like, inspire
Taking-
yourself?
No.
Yourself a nice tune.
I believe like bardic inspiration. Oh, the only one that can inspire itself is the sword bard, and it uses it differently
Oh,
for that.
At some point before this, I would have put Merida down in protector mode to give myself an extra.
10 hit.
Yeah, 1d8 plus 4 temp hit points. So 9 temp hit points.
It's not bad.
It might stop you from dying to massive damage.
Yeah, I think that's my best bet. Here we go.
You got this point.
So does a
Further down.
30.
Alright, with your 30 sleight of hand, you pierce through, and you were attempting to trigger both of them simultaneously.
Yep.
Well, with a 30, you definitely succeed.
Yeah. Whether you survive.
Well, this works.
Let's see, what would happen if I mixed all these Arcanite effects together?
The point
Alright,
goes
keep
back to
going.
the red.
Point goes back to the original dimension on its own.
Like, wait,
Roll
I mean, that's all I needed to do?
into magnifying matter. Black hole.
It literally will be a black hole and a supernova going off at the same time. Is more or less what's about to happen here, just on a much smaller scale.
Thankfully.
They say thankfully, it's a smaller scale that is not going to destroy the planet. It's
Well,
going to kill point.
You gotta be thankful for that.
Well,
No,
you can.
we're just carrying this
No
Arcanite
offense,
around.
point.
Speak
You
to
can
So Ali, what's your backup character?
Oh,
well, you could hope that.
Point, but
Alright, so, for a brief second, you see a mixture of a glow, a very intense glow of red and blue.
Okay.
As they seem to hover, linger there inside Pointbot's head for only like half a second. You know, time seems to slow down around you, Point, as you're doing this, as you're watching your impending doom.
No.
And as these two colors mingle in, you can see at the center of it a small black color swirling around it, before suddenly in a wash of what appears to almost be kind of dirty orange, yeah, dirty orange. Is there any other color? Oh, yeah, it's kind of like a brownish, like an orange brown.
Ruddy
Yeah, like a ruddy orange. Begins erupting outwards in a what almost appears to be a field-like effect, as it very quickly fills the room. The Point, you feel it wash over you, and you suddenly feel incredibly tired, as all of your magic is drained away.
Okay.
And you find all of your spell slots expended.
Okay.
As the orange aura continues to grow and wash towards the rest of the party,
I'm just getting this as a mental image, by the way.
You guys might want to duck.
this is all happening in the same second.
In
Yeah. It's a very quick field. We're only slowing it down for dramatic sake. Fuck you and Randy now. Where were the two of you in all this? You were backing away. You were presumably behind Merida in protective mode.
I mean, fuck you's probably gotten bored and just probably looking at something else.
He's
Yep.
left the building.
Were you paying attention to what Will and Will were doing, or were you watching the Point?
Probably watching the.
I
Gotten bored.
have
and
no-
then-
I have no option at paying attention to everything.
That's true. Randy, you might have been the only one who noticed this. In the final seconds before the point did their plan, while the point was concentrating and Fukyu was lounging about, you noticed Will and Will kind of move apart from each other to either end of their guards and take out what appears to be some sort of blue orb with a strange triangular shape to it. Suddenly, they were washed in a soft blue aura that seems to have taken up that segment of the room.
Hmm.
Would you like to do anything while you watch the point plunge through the Arcanite?
I'm tempted to do gaseous form and see if there's even an inch underneath the blue thing and go that through it. Just be like,
Fair. It's not. It doesn't appear to be a physical barrier. It is an energy aura
all right.
because it's an anti-magic stuff.
Yeah, it's a mathematical. Yeah.
It's not a physical thing. You can walk into it. Is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna grab the little goblin dude and go over there. Like, no.
Fukyu, you feel something trying to grapple you. Do you resist?
Oh,
Stab
yeah.
it. Stab it.
Randy,
action of stabbing.
He probably would try to stab.
give me a contested grapple check. Athletics for Randy and whatever Fukyu wants.
Charisma.
Ooh, 27.
Yeah, he's good. Fuck, good, great.
Randy, given how quickly this field is operating, you don't believe you'll get a second chance if you also want to get in the field yourself.
Where's my
Yeah.
Why would that matter, Fukyu? What are you doing, Fukyu? Randy, are you going to do anything, or are you going to abandon Fukyu to the field and hop into the anti-magic field while you still have time?
I'm hopping into the field because I know that I've got spare the dying and all of the healing spells.
I've got spare the dying. So
And
we'll
he's
be
basically
fine.
like, well, I tried.
Yeah, well.
You hop in as the field washes over Fukyu, and Fukyu, you too feel all of your energy draining as you lose or expend all of your spell slots. Randy, you feel nothing. You feel all of your magic items become heavier as you enter into the magic field, and whatever,
360 anymore.
and can no longer 360 as all your magic items are suppressed. But as the orange explosion washes over everything and evaporates, the room returns to normalcy. Apparently, there was no major explosion. The configuration of the Arcanites caused a mana drain explosion.
That would have been really funny if Alvina was there.
As you kind of look up and notice, I guess Fukyu, I don't know, does Fukyu have any magic items that would become heavier?
Yeah, he's got
The
quite a few,
rapier.
actually. He's got
You've got your
Oh shit, the staff!
yeah.
Oh yeah, the staff.
The staff have become
you've got
giant
your,
sized!
giant
Oh, yeah,
killing swords.
Yeah, the staff of polymorph.
Yeah, the staff of
Yeah,
polymorph was
it's
built for a
strong.
giant as its base size,
Yeah.
so it just turned into a tree.
His earring, his short sword, his armor, his arc-light feather.
Your rapier.
Rapier, my Dostloot. What else have I got?
A few of those would definitely be heavier, not all of them though. Like the feather, I don't imagine is heavier.
Yeah, it just comes active. Cool. So, all of your magic
my-
items.
I was gonna say, will my Dostloot lose all its charges, or?
No, so as far as I'm aware, magic drains work, and I've always used them with magic draining creatures. Your magic items will become inactive for at least a minute.
Okay.
I might want to scale that one day in terms of just depending on how powerful the effect is, because like deactivating that for like 24 hours would be pretty good.
Do it
Press-
like you could do it like a minute for a level 1, like 10 minutes for a level 2, and then just go up for like from there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
roll like a d4 plus 2 or something. For number of hours.
Yeah. How powerful was this?
It's a fairly small chunk, so it'd be like.
Nah, we're just gonna do it for well, yeah, I'm gonna round up to 10 minutes. It's not nothing, just mechanically. I doubt you're gonna get into combat in the next 10 minutes.
Fight!
Gotta give you some, you know, especially since this wasn't your scene, gotta give you some benefit. Your magic items for the point and Fokyu become inactive for 10 minutes. Unfortunately, your spell slots have been drained. Because you did not want to get grappled and pulled onto the field. I at least gave you the out. You can't blame me for that one.
That's fine.
And as the point, you notice that the Will and Will are inside a blue barrier as the blue energy evaporates after the orange has passed. They step up to you and resume their seats.
Is everyone okay? Does anyone need healing? Are we all good?
Why did everything taste blue for a second?
What does
Thankfully,
blue
would have
taste
tasted
like?
orange.
Why did everything taste orange?
That's a very good question, fuck you.
Why did everything taste blue?
think
Blue
I
is the
was-
opposite side of orange, clearly.
Not the flavour orange, but the colour.
I have never tasted.
I might have
Anything.
slightly misinterpreted how some of these exotic Arcanites work.
Right.
You didn't die.
Why did you try to grab me?
Huh?
Why
What?
did you try to grab me?
Because I thought it was gonna kill you. And at least if I only had to spare the dying on one person. One idiot.
I'm immortal. I wouldn't have been affected. Why does my armour feel heavy?
Why have I got a tree?
Where did this tree come from?
Lifts the goblin up. Yeah. Does that- With a 12 strength, do you think I can lift him with him being that bit heavier?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
goblin. It's a goblin in
Yeah.
light armor. It's not. It's not like he suddenly had adamant. He had like adamant plate mail, like enchanted adamant plate mail.
Lifts him up and supports him by giving him nice flowers. By using druid craft around him.
It's like picking up a child in a
Nah.
damp coat.
Yeah. The hood of the coat.
Yeah.
You're being really weird.
You're covered in
like
flowers.
it.
You're now
would they be-
covered in flowers for a little bit now.
I was gonna say, also, would they be flowers or would they just be mushrooms?
They'd be mushrooms, 100%
Eh.
mushrooms.
They're mushrooms that look like flowers.
Mushrooms? That'd be so weird.
Oh.
You
That's
just don't.
messed up. That's pretty
It's that
messed
level
up.
of you don't know whether they're mushrooms or they're flowers or just it just kind. It's hard to tell unless you.
If your flower mushrooms grow faces and start dancing, it wouldn't surprise me.
Not unless I've got 8 hours. Awaken.
If you awaken any of these plants, I'm gonna eat them. I'm warning you now.
Cool. I'll pay to see that.
Cool, give me a tier 3 sub and we can make it happen.
Does he
That
have
includes you in the audience. Give me a tier 3 sub to watch Alvina eat any animated shrub.
I mean, isn't that just Emmy?
No, he's a familiar shambling mound. Some very specific.
Very pleasant. As you're reeling from the scene, you notice that Will and Will have inexplicably taken out clipboards from who knows where and are now noting down notes. Jotting down notes?
Jotting.
Jotting down notes. There we go.
Did you two know what I was gonna do?
Yes, not bad, not bad. You did make several classic mistakes, though. Not trained in hybrids, I see. No, do have an impressive understanding of base Arcanites. Not bad, not bad.
We
Can you
don't
give me
really
one
have-
moment? I actually need to quickly discuss something with my two compatriots.
we don't
Yeah.
really have
Are we still
hybrids
trying to
very
keep it
much.
secret? We're from a different universe.
No, they know.
They already
Oh.
know.
Okay, good. Yeah, where
Dormy
I
said
come
they
from, we
already
don't
know.
have the hybrids, so yeah.
Yes, nothing. Nothing
Dormy
a
asked
first-year course couldn't correct.
Stormer
Hey!
ask about hybrids. Oh,
think-
also, what
think you
does
just
a
got a
yellow
scholarship.
do?
I think you just got a scholarship.
Yeah.
Point.
Of course, you did lose big marks for. I mean, you did get good marks for creativity, but unfortunately, we had to deduct quite a lot of marks for failing the fundamentals of being a good artificer.
Suicidal acumen.
Which are
My creator has a question for you. What does yellow do?
I'm
Yellow.
sorry. Could you step to the side, robot? We're in the middle of something.
I'll ask later. It's fine.
No, this is quite important. Step to the side, okay? We're giving an evaluation. This is literally our favorite part of the job, right? We
This
get to
is why
scold. We get to scold new students.
This is why we do this.
For the
Okay,
reason we chose
I'm
this.
just gonna. He steps to the side and then looking at the mushrooms that he's growing on. Fuck you. He's now gonna see if we can get 8 hours out of this. Nah.
Will
I'm not
Will pulls out what appears to be a small circular device with a hovering miniature arcane eye above it.
Oh.
And other Will pulls out what appears to be a blue arcanite torchlight.
It's a black light. Okay.
You could have asked for the appropriate tools if you hadn't taken them from home.
Again, where I come from, we don't have those tools, and I got the impression that it was a solve on my own without asking for help thing. My bad.
He showed initiative. He deserves extra points.
Yes, and we gave him a point for creativity. But he's still an idiot.
I'm not contesting that, which is why I am asking for education.
Yes, well, we'll have to check if Pops has a space available.
Is his name Will as well?
Will he pop?
No, he's
No, he's
Bill.
Pop.
He's Bill.
Pops
How did you know?
Pops is the one who's on the
Guesses.
outside.
Mysterious voice in the sky.
So yes, I suppose if we can get through to Pops and get the sign off, yes, I suppose we can send you the course material. Would you be wanting to attend on campus or as a remote student?
Oh, probably remote. I might be able to drop in on campus occasionally, but
I do recommend showing up to orientation at least. Get to know some of your classmates. Get to see the campus.
of course, I'd be delighted to see the campus.
Then after that, a lot of our assignments are on a 6 months period anyway, so long as you get it done and get it submitted. We do only accept paper submissions, unfortunately.
What? No.
Okay,
no physical ones?
Do you have a paper making course?
I'm sure we can find some wasps somewhere.
No, just write it down on a scroll.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is parchment fine? Is it basically what
development,
we've asked for, wouldn't it?
Yes, we have tried to convince Pops to go digital with it, but because it makes no sense in this day and age when we have instantaneous psionic communication not to be able to submit assessments via psionic imprint. But no, Pops is insistent it has to be handed in before the deadline.
Well, I presume with the whole, protective thing, psionic communications could be intercepted.
What are those?
No, I feel like Pops just likes to physically mark things. I don't think he understands how psionic communication works.
He's a 180,000-year-old gnome or something like that.
It's rather stuck in his way, unfortunately. It's been quite a pain to us kids. Says the incredibly old gnome with the hearing aid.
I'm getting a mental image of that one episode of SpongeBob where it's opens the doors, old lady, and then she calls her mother, who's like a husk.
Yeah.
Mhm. I remember what chocolate was it. I hated it.
I remember when they invented chocolate.
Yes, we'll send you the package detail for orientation that you can sign in at a later date,
Wonderful.
whenever the DM gets around to it.
Yes, I thank you for your time today. Apologies for having to make you use the anti-magic field. Oh,
Why? It's not on a recharge. We could just hold that up.
oh, you can. That's
Yes,
impressive.
no, it's permanent so long as you have the nodes.
It also
Legend,
makes me
very, very expensive item, but has its perks.
That might be a handy one to have.
I felt
Well,
really heavy in there.
So you couldn't see behind your own head.
And I couldn't see nothing.
But yes, with that, because we're already past 9, the point has successfully managed to get a internship effectively, or a scholarship, depending on how you want to look at it, since it is still technically a corporation. It's just a corporation that is a joint
It's having
studies within
university.
academia.
The first time at university, isn't it?
Yep.
It's about standard for research.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't send Zormir here. He'd probably be insulted that he got.
Yeah.
Be a student again.
Teach me.
Done better than what I did.
I like that the point and Alvina both have now got quests to join random organization.
Wait, that was the stew quest. That'll just be joining the PA.
Yeah.
Zormir would just want information. He wouldn't want to join as a college student
So
again.
now
He's
he can
like,
get all of that from the point, or the point's research course materials.
Yeah, you're gonna read the.
As I feel like I should ask before we go. Oh yeah, my colleague is gonna kill me if I don't at least ask. What does Yellow Arcanite do in this universe?
In what sense? What do you mean what it does? It does what it's always done.
In our universe, it does.
Where we're from, it explodes.
Oh, it explodes.
It destabilizes the magic field and all that.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why that is. It harmonizes effects. It allows for the combination of arcane items and magical effects.
Wonderful.
Yes, it's allowed for a lot of advancement. Oh, that is what else I was going to say. That's the mistake here. I mean, you'll find this out once you get into your course material, but your mistake was assuming Indigo Arcanite only did physical or temporal space manipulation, or I suppose evaporation.
Okay, so does it do metaphysical? So, well, it obviously magical nullification. Could it be used to do psychic nullification as well?
I suppose if you had the appropriate Arcanite. Not that we've had any that could do that. There is an Arcanite generally associated with the psionic field.
That would be worth some study then.
But no, I think the best way to consider it for a novice is that it can have an inversing effect.
Oh.
Okay.
What it does.
Versus.
It changes what it takes in what it absorbs something and then changes it to the opposite of what it normally would be, I guess.
So mana goes in, anti-mana comes out.
Yeah, explosion come out.
Yes. It's still very tricky stuff to work with, even trickier to mine.
I can imagine you'd kind of hit it with a pickaxe and it would just hit you back. Or something.
No, that it's only generally localized around the Indigo black hole and the astral sea to the south.
So I can see that being an issue.
Yes, especially because it's very close to the corpse lands and is generally considered to be a no man's land, so we'll often have to deal with pirates and the various fleets from the factions patrolling. It's also just really hard to transport it back without our ships being attacked.
I can imagine.
Yes, well, that brings our meeting to an end.
So you're not
As
gonna
future
improve
questions
our-
I can ask for after orientation.
Yes, you'll have access to professors who specialize in each of the hybrids.
Hell yes.
So you're not going to improve our golden
Not tell
goals?
Zormir that because Zormir will go down knocking the doors.
Yeah.
But
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your consideration.
yep, with that, because we're 10 past already,
I'm gonna hit the open button and leave.
you pick the open button, and luckily for you, hasn't broken. Are able to leave the vicinity. As I think that's where we're gonna bring the morning session to a close. It's getting close to the start of like, oh, we didn't even actually get there today.
I literally said at the start, we're not getting there. Guarantee we're not getting there.
Those are tricky things.
Also, I think Gwent wanted to be there for that one anyway.
I think
So
so.
if they've got it, because they're super fast.
I wonder if I can make the map I do have a little bit more detailed without overcomplicating it. It's very hard to. I think I got a rough idea of how I can visualize the 7 layers effectively vertically. Well, I guess I'll show you. You guys want to see a little thingy sneak peek for next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Here's a little
remember that
sneak.
we do
here's
have.
Here's a little sneak peek for
Ooh.
next week.
Mr. Muscle!
Oh, so
Yeah.
It's the Olympic rings.
Oh, I misread Cultist as Cutlet.
Alien.
I like
Yeah.
Rocketeer is on there, by the way.
Yellow Allen.
What?
Yellow alien. Alien and yellow alien. There are only 2
That
genders.
was Allen.
Oh.
Like, what?
Wild man.
Oh, look,
Gnome.
that's
There's a
there.
gnome! Yes!
The Rocketeer from that.
Artillerist.
Mm.
A ninja.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There's your competition. So each of the rings denotes like 100 foot up in the air.
Okay.
So, because the whole point is that you start at the
Yeah.
base of the tower, and there's various like pillars and floating islands and all of that leading up to the top, because it's a vertical rise.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna move you effectively like between the rings to indicate which layer you're on and indicate where the other NPCs are.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun.
So, there you go. I do have notes as to what each ring has, but there's no way for me to efficiently draw that. But if I have time, I might actually see if I can get it in there, just so you, as you're looking up, you get a rough idea of what each of the layers are.
Yeah, have
Fair.
some indication at least, which would be cool. Hell yes.
Hopefully, this should work to give you a rough idea of where everyone is relative to you. Because there's a possibility that you will just fall down multiple layers if you get like charmed and knocked off.
Yeah. Or if Alvina decides, you know what, sod you all, I hate you, and gravity wells a bunch of people to the ground.
And then runs.
And then just sprint.
Arena just eats everybody.
But not just runs, but climbs. That's the
Yeah.
trick to this.
That's why Alvina, that's one of the bits Alvina's like happy about. Because if it was runs, Gwent would just win.
Yeah,
Well,
because
technically-
Grunt's got all that spider climb.
Yeah, but it's gonna be jumping and things, I assume, as well. So it's not gonna be just. It's not gonna be that simple. It's basically.
Jumping, area of effects, lightning strikes out of nowhere, an entire layer that's just tunnels through some ice.
Awesome.
Cool.
But we'll get to that hopefully next week, as that's gonna be us. This has been episode 64, all for one. I guess next
One
week
for all.
one for all. I've been your DM. These have been your fantastic players. Welcome to Alterra. Tune in next week. Thank you all, and good night.
See ya.
Yeah, bye.
Hey.
The episode called All for One, where we immediately split the party.
Yes.